Now, here's a little story I got to tell about the two sides of life you know so well, the serious and the fun. Obviously, told by John L. Peacock and my boy Pete. They have a little podcast named Two Sided Pod. Don't leave now, it gets better after a few shots. For both in San Diego, they run this land. The sheriff's posse's on their ass because they in demand. One lonely listener you might be. All of us together make a community, so get comfy, get spunky with how Pete acts. The show's about to start and my beer's getting flat.
You're listening to Two-Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the serious and the fun.
Get funky, get spunky with how it acts.
Hey, you know what? It's about time you get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. That's right. Hold on to your butts and hold on to your nuts. We're here. It's Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right, folks. We are the Two-Sided Podcast. We're here every week, Tuesday. Am I in a time loop? Yes, you are. We're a little too early to be in a time loop.
Are we too early to be in a time loop?
I think we're a little too early to be in a time loop, John. What the fuck is happening?
Too early to be in a time loop.
That's right, folks. You ask yourself, why do you come back? For things like this, moments like these. There's a Hallmark card somewhere for it.
What is the Hallmark card for someone who's in an abusive relationship with the Two-Sided Podcast?
Well, it was in that moment they knew they had made a mistake.
This is on the card?
100%. You open it up and it says, it's time to take the belt off your neck, sober up, and get out of that bar mitzvah before the cops are out.
Happy Two-Sided Pod Tuesday.
Yeah. All right, folks, it's a little warm-up. It's a little thing we like to talk about. John, here's something we like to proffer to you. Riddle me this, Peacock, if you will. I'm thinking spin-off podcast, right?
Okay.
Or the spin-off podcast is me spinning out in the beginning with great ideas or premises on my new show. Our new show. The new show. I don't know whose it is. It's just out there in the world.
A new show.
Golden era.
It's a vibrator. It's not the vibrator.
Any vibrator could be a vibrator. But this one is yours. Okay. So people were saying, like, what are the good podcasts? Because we were watching some show and one of the contestants was like, I'm a podcaster. What do you do? And she's like, crime. I do true crime. I was like, And so my buddy was like, dude, you got to do crime. You got to do like NASCAR. You got to do wrestling. That's like one of the big threes.
Yeah.
And then and I was like, all right, how about this? How about if I turn this into a real crime show where I commit a hate crime on you in the beginning of the show, and then we figure out what happened, how it happened, and who's at fault.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I have a whole research staff. No, you don't want to say hate crime these days. It's not the same. But to be honest, John, isn't all crime based out of hate?
I mean, no, some is passion, and that's more love, and they're not opposites.
Right, exactly.
Some is desperation. That's not hate. You don't hate the person you're robbing blind, or the corporation that you made it up to upper management, then to
you do
that Emmer for blind.
100% you do. John, I don't know how you do crime. I'm black or white. When I steal from the Girl Scouts, I hate those fucking little kids. Get out of my way with your fucking sashes and your box of cookies.
So when you deal with crime, you're black or white, and you want every crime to be a hate crime. I'm just puzzling it together.
I'm saying it's based off of hate, because it wouldn't be is it a hate good deed? No, because those don't happen. It's like saying, it's the last place I looked. Yeah, because you fucking found it, so you stopped looking. It's a hate crime. Yeah, because they fucking hated something, so they committed the crime. It's a crime of John. I have a whole whiteboard in the back I can get. I'm doing a whole presentation on how this podcast. See, there you go again. And that is something I'll put in the presentation. If I can get a good 14 backers at $10,000 each, John, we could get this show off the ground. Not this one. The two-sided. This one's sunk. This fucking steering shot. Brakes are gone. Yeah. No point now. It's time to branch off. Springboard into murder podcasts. Ooh, murder podcasts.
Murder podcasts. No, they're too popular. Like people have a coroner on them. You know, they got a racket.
A coroner on them.
Oh, but that's where you bring your expertise.
See, exactly. I bring a little levity to the scene. Yeah, this place is a little bit dead for my liking. Ho.
You just wear a clown nose as you check the crime scene. Like, a little levity.
You guys ever seen a body stuffed with the confetti? Why does everyone make that face? Oh, no. I haven't either. I got to get back to the office.
Anyone want to open this can of peanuts? It's guts. Sprung out at you.
I'm doing this whole party planning thing all wrong, John. We are never getting hired again. That is for sure.
Yeah, you got to stuff the person into the can of peanuts, not the can of peanuts into the person. It's a whole thing.
That's a whole different game show. What's up, Mona? How you doing out there, girl? I would go through this whole thing. I would tell you the whole story, but I have my special friend here, so I got to keep him entertained. So I can't take time to explain the whole situation, but I will circle back. John, say goodbye.
Who's your special friend?
John, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Perfect. On to business, John.
We got some packets of pop, and I think we should start the show.
Perfect, buddy.
All right, hold on. 2, 1, ready.
Straight up. Oh, my God. Long time listener, first time caller.
What up?
Michelangelo, you're always about the fucking pizza and the nunchuck. The nunchuck. Who is, been studying my karate.
What's the
I've
outfit?
been mastering the nunchuck.
Right.
Boogie Nights.
I'm a big fan of the nunchuck.
He just jumps in like a china shop and says about Leonardo with the 2 swords and everything. He's like, oh yeah, he's mine. My boy Pete. Always just saying it. What about John L. Peacock? John L. Peacock, who's your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Let a guy know.
John says Shredder.
I don't hate the crime that I do. I'm like stealing like Metallica records and Nirvana records.
I fucking hate
I
Metallica.
don't hate some of this.
No, at all.
But I guess I hate Walmart.
Yep.
Fuck you, Walmart. Buy 1, get 7 free.
Fuck you, Sam Walton. What have you done for me lately? Also, Metallica, fuck you. I'm going to stream your music all over the place and steal your albums.
I said when I died, I wanted to be, what do you call it? Stopped or whatever. What do they call that shit? You know the name.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then I wanted to, I think I told you guys, put a bunch of fur around me. And then get one of those,
Yes.
I can't even think right now. The fucking, what the hell is this thing called?
Airbud. Airbnb.
Fly thingies. Fuck? No. Okay, I'll get back to you. You know what I'm talking about. But fly me around like that, so it looks like I'm a flying bear.
Okay. I'm with that. John, I'm with that. I think I think that's a great idea. Being taxidermied is a fucking fantastic way to do it. I think though, think bigger, right? I don't want to be scaring the people. I want to be welcoming the people in to My Boy Pete's Steakhouse. I'll be at the front door, or I'll be looking like they can pose me around, bendable arms while I'll be at the salad bar. Come on, kids. For the extra $9.99, you can take a picture with a stuffed My Boy Pete. He is still contagious. Please do not lick him.
Yes, taxidermy, and it's a freaking droid thingy fly me around. God dang.
Oh, a drone.
Life to me.
Gotcha.
Ruin people's like birthday parties and shit.
Drone. Gotcha. Hell yeah. A drone with a bear with a drone. Which came first? The bear or the drone? We'll never know.
I think the dream came first. The dream came first, and then the bear and the drone followed suit.
Martin Luther King.
I too.
Noah, you guys were onto something. I do believe we've been wasting time, John. We've been shenaniganizing, tomfooling.
Wow.
We've been lollygagging, just being generally layabouts. I think it's time for us to get down to brass tacks, John. I think it's time to start the show the only way we know how. Poorly and late. I mean, with a shot.
With technical difficulties?
Yes. With a chip on one's shoulder. With a disdain for authority.
The twinkle in one's eye.
With a sense of wonderment, yet regret.
With a bushy tail, but people don't know how it's attached.
With an uncanny ability to smell curry from the neighbor's windowsill when it's left out cooling. You don't know my neighborhood, John. It ain't apple pie season around these parts. It's delicious, though. Cheers. Bink, bink, bink.
Cooling curry. To cooling curry. Look out. And also, howdy.
Yes, sir.
I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm My Boy Pete, and I think I smell a yellow curry somewhere in the neighborhood in Southern California.
And you're listening to Two Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the fun and the serious.
Yeah, John, the me and the you, okay? The right and the wrong, the yes and the no, the give and the take, the push and the pull, the yin and the yang, the pad and the tie, the Barney, the fife, the Barney, the rubble, the Barney, the foo, the kung, the foo, the man, the chew, John, all three of them together. The Father, the Son, the Fu Manchu, I believe. He has risen, and so have I.
Well, on that comparison to Jesus Cristo himself,
No, I was talking about the Fu Manchu. I'm just one of the pillars. I'm not the pillar. I'm a pillar of the Godhead. John, come on. That'd be sacrilegious if I...
Are you the man?
I'm a man.
You're
I'm not of man.
So who's Fu?
Oh, it's Tu Wong Fu. Love Julie Newmar. Yeah. Oh, Lordy Lord.
As I was saying, with your comparison to the great Fu Manchu, My Boy Pete, let's start with a general check-in. How you feeling?
I am feeling judged, mocked, ridiculed, and people who don't know me should know better. Sometimes you just got to stretch your legs when you step into a room. Let me get my walking shoes on and see how this room feels.
what shoes are not your walking shoes?
The ones I dance in, John. Those are my dancing shoes.
All right. Are they tap?
No, I don't believe in that. They hear me coming a mile away. It's more of a soft shoe, John.
You know, in Appalachian, soft shoe dance is still quite popular to this day.
And I don't see why it shouldn't be. With their system of governance and beliefs and living ways, I believe you should. What else is there to do when you're waiting by the still?
Or the bathtub, whatever.
Right. Or the sister wedding. Hey, y'all want to have a dance before we have this bathtub booze at the sister wedding? Woohoo! Goddamn straight you do.
You got your soft soles? Let's do this.
Well, I don't, but I'll take my boots off.
How will you ever get up to speed without your soft soles?
Oh, John. My soul is as hard as my sense of wonderment. It's been crusted over by realization and understanding. No, sir. No, thank you.
Well, I say, yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, because we're going to our first.
I'm sorry. What was that sound? I didn't know we were having that. I thought it was a. We're shuttering the office. I thought it's an end of year closing the doors sale. Nope. Somehow it's not being very lightning-y. It's very thundery. A lot of sound, a lot of fury. No action.
Anyone who's anyone knows that the first lightning round of the episode is always a standard Q&A. My boy Pete, are you ready for the questions?
I don't see why not, John. It's not going to change anything if I say no, so let's continue.
Fantastic. First question, my boy Pete. Oh, and I'm so glad. Shouting out to the foundation who's here in the stereo streets, Foxy and Muse Lover and F Square 2x2, and of course, the one, the beautiful, the Julie Prunes.
Oh, hell yeah. What's up, Julie? What's up, Foxy? What's up, Dontel Lover? F Square?
Let's get to those questions. First question.
Let's get down to business. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you ever date two women at the same time?
What's your definition of women? I mean, date.
Yeah,
you. What's your definition of you?
John L. Peacock, baby. That was an easy one.
No, John, there's certain things we do as gentlemen, and there's certain things we don't do.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, that's my answer.
So I'm not talking about having a quick little one-off affair, but you're having a relationship with two people at the same time, whether they know it or not, and it's cool either way. But that ever happened in your life?
John, there's certain things that are done in this world, and there's certain things that should never be attempted. I think we all can agree on that, right?
Yeah, that leads me to my next question. My boy Pete, ever married two women at the same time?
John, that reminds me of a story. I'd done a little time in Utah, just to expand my horizons and learn about things. John, I think what I took away from that experience is that a veil of unconsciousness lets you take nothing home with you from the experience. I believe that some things shouldn't be done, and some things should, and other things should never be talked about. And that is when I got kicked out of the temple for the second time. They gave me that whole speech and whatever. So what was the question?
We'll talk about the first time you got kicked out another time. Let's fail of unconsciousness that one. Next question. My boy Pete, ever date a woman while fiddling around with a dude?
How come you're cheapening everything? Hey, I'm talking about a serious relationship. I'm talking about you guys were picking out fucking sheets. Like you got his and his towels. It's a his and his fork and paper plate set. Hey man, fucking dig you, bud. Don't tell my wife. She would be pissed. I'm not usually this loving.
Final question. My boy Pete, how much did you pay in taxes this past year?
John, there's certain things people do and there's certain things people never do. We're just going to leave it at that. All right?
All right. And that concludes our lightning round.
In and out.
In and out, baby. Maybe a couple times.
In and out. Like a trash can down the stairs, baby. Like a sad owner of a county store that's being shut down because the railroad moved, shuttering his doors for the last time.
Before we get into our first segment, we got a couple of packets. You pop as you deem fit.
All right. Gonna skip through a couple.
And a couple do this.
I got that idea because I saw a guy taxidermy rodents and I think an ostrich and shit like that, and then he put the drone in thing and flew around. So I'm like, just do me like that, but put fur all over me, and then be like, oh, we're over London.
Hell yeah. Nice callback, buddy. Nice callback, brother.
Guys and gals and boys and girls and all you crazy.
What up, Foxy lady?
I hope you're all having a fabulous Tuesday. It's not so bad here either. Thank you for asking. Whoop whoop. Spirits, my friends.
Hell yeah.
Fucking 8 p.m. Pacific, actually 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. 11. Is it 11?
Yep.
Yeah, 11 p.m. Eastern.
4 a.m.
I had to do out today, so we started early.
Hell yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about.
Been studying. We've been studying. So we was ready for y'all to kick this day off. Whoop whoop. Happy Tuesday.
Hell yeah. You're going to pass this test with flying colors. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking foxes, man. Cheers to you guys. Good people. Good folks.
My guys.
Mwah.
I just came into the here, Pete, saying, my soul is as hard as my life. I don't know why I'm slightly disappointed. Anyway, enough of that smut. Let's have some more smut. Okay. Love you both. All right then.
My bank account is as flaccid as my... That's not it. I love you, Julie. That's hilarious. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I was kind of feeling like a bag of dick holes last few days, and
Why is that? Hell no.
I guess it's Easter's coming, right? So
Risen again, baby.
I'm rising.
Mhm.
Rising
That's what I'm talking about.
with her ball of energy and joy already. I mean, I can't even be fucking sad with you assholes
Right.
laughing like a bunch of schoolgirls and shit.
I'm saying it's springtime and I'm as happy as a little girl. Yeah, John, it's good. Nein? Ja, er ist gut. That's good.
That was the longest, weirdest pause. It was like, were you bowling? I'm not sure.
Bowling. Now it's time to.
Panda was eating something.
See? John, I'm saying. All right, and here's from down at the lanes again with my boy Pete. We're going to set him up, and if he can roll a perfect game, it's another turkey for him. I don't know, John. Bowling references, trash can references, like so many good references.
How many more we got?
Oh, got a couple more.
Okay.
Parts. Nobody lives in Uptown Whittier. He's like, why does it sound like a dead cow that ate a fucking pig that farted out a monkey?
I'm saying it's rough. Whittier's a rough place.
Oh yeah, you're the bros up in
Hell yeah.
We all just need to go hit the road. They're gonna travel some time, just make sure the limitless is the limitless of the goodness.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe just one hand, you know what I mean? Cane and just go pimping around.
That's what I'm saying, officer. No, man, this is my driving hand. This is my drinking hand. I'm totally good. If I mix them up, we're all fucked.
Yeah, it's like church and state. Your driving hand and your drinking hand shall never mix.
Your Honor, I make sure one hand does not know what the other is doing at all times.
Unless one hand washes the other. That's the only exception, Your Honor.
Nope. I made a pact years ago to never wash these hands because I don't want them fucking ganging up on me. Idle hands are something, Your Honor. And I don't believe in devils or washing. Does that make any sense?
Playgrounds?
I can't be around there either, Your Honor.
Hey, Pete.
All right. Hey, buddy.
Let's have a shot.
In accordance with Megan's law, you know what?
There it is.
Never mind. Let's just do the shot.
All right. Cheers.
Bink, bink, bink.
Ow. Because this is actually a fan favorite that was requested some time ago.
Son of a bitch.
People to send in requests, and here's one of our first.
It's Gravity Part 9. Everybody likes it when I do Gravity. Don't even think about it, John. Don't even think about it.
No, baby.
You're making
I'll make your soul alive. I fly like the phoenix risen from the dead.
Fly like a penguin on fire. What do you mean? Like fucking
a peacock.
No, those bloom fast and go up brilliantly quickly. So much plumage, but once you light a penguin on fire, you'll notice that their oily skin makes them more of a blowtorch, kind of a torch-like thing, and they'll roll towards the nearest body of water. John, don't make me get all Marlon Perkins on you about the cruelty that animals endure for a good pun. John, what have they done to us? Nothing.
We're going to talk about polyamory in the UK.
Well, a little bit what? How's your father? There's Bob's your uncle. Nope, that's not a good one.
Bugger your ass.
Play hide the teacup with the queen. What are we? All right, John. Polyamory. I'm in. This should be an interesting conversation because you're going to have some wildly views coming from my side. You're going to be shocked and appalled by some of the things I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So recently a new TV show started where couples invite a third person into their relationship. There's also a new book that just hit the best-selling market called More: a memoir of open marriage. And it
it's called Put It Where It Doesn't Belong: The Neighbor.
The Neighbor, I think it's The Neighbor:
The Neighbor's : Yikes. It got aggressive. That was only on chapter 1. Holy shit.
Punctuation jokes. You'll get them here first, folks.
If it ain't anatomy, it's literature. Folks, we are a well-educated podcast.
So these are coming out of the UK, and it shows an increasing interest and discussion of non-monogamy.
That's cool. That's cool. That's awesome. That's you're just asking to be murdered. You're just begging to be stabbed in the neck somehow. John, your percentages of being stabbed in the neck go up exponentially as soon as you start giving it to a neighbor.
Huh? Wait.
Yeah, there was a study.
Okay.
At I believe it was at John Hopkins. I read it in the New England Medical Journal. They said, "Yep, not good." I'm paraphrasing.
You're right. Yeah, I mean, those studies are quite long and usually legalese or medicalese. So yeah,
well,
boring.
Okay, here's the deal. And I'm only talking about it from my perspective, and that's the thing. Where if it's a group of people and all of those people have the beliefs and everything's great and cool, more power to you. But I'm like, that is every swingers couple I know has not ended well, or like they live separate lives in the same house and just get together at parties. I don't know, man. It's just not if I want to have just random sex.
How many? Well, and that's the thing. That's different from rent. So it's not cheating. We're not talking about cheating. We're not talking about just random sex. We're talking about non-monogamy. And so,
but that's
swingers
like,
are a part of it, but also there's more than
it's.
And
right, how
the
you
swinger
like
community.
John, I just watched a Will Trent episode, and there was a murder at a swingers convention or a party. So, it happens. I just saw it on NBC.
So that's your swinger friends that you were referring to, because it didn't end well?
No, not at all. I know. I know people at work. My old neighbors used to be. I had friends. So I know 3 different groups, and all of them like, I don't know. Yeah, okay, I'm basing it on a small gathering of people. Yes, I'm a short-sighted, a small-minded, a vindictive, angry human being who's lashing out every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. John, I know. But I'm just saying, it's one of those things, right? Okay, so it's one of those things where you don't, it's like try to wrap your mind around it, because it's so foreign. And it's like, how is that a thing? How can someone do that? How can you exist like that and feel okay, right? And with yourself and going to work and like, what's happening at home? Or I'm going to sleep, like what's happening next door? What's happening next to me? What's like the whole trust? How can you trust one person, much less 2? I don't know. The whole thing is like,
I mean, if you can trust one person, I believe you can trust 2. But if you can't trust one person, my boy Pete, then maybe you can't also trust 2.
Right. And if you can fool one person some of the time and 2 people most of the time, then I'm pretty sure you can have a threesome.
There you go. See?
All we had to do. Just had to
Work it
mental
out.
gymnastics it out. Thanks,
Work
John.
it out.
You know, we learn a lot more the more we talk things through. I'm glad that all of our conversations don't always end with one of us getting tased. It's pretty cool. I like the progress we make.
And I had mine ready. I was really thinking.
Oh, I know.
Well, okay. Okay. So the swingers. This is not. This is a tangential, but you brought it up. My ex-boss was a part of the swinger community, and he wanted to write a sitcom about it. And he had me do research, and I learned
I had
several
to fuck his wife several times.
Several sources, holes or otherwise, that the average divorce rate in the United States, give or take 50%. That's the average, right? The swinger community, 3%.
Yeah. What is the
Because
what
it's
is the
based
murder
on
rate?
communication.
What is the murder rate? Way higher. Like 25. It's like 25. John, it's like 1 in 4 people. 1 in 4. 1 in 3 people get stabbed at the neck in Florida at a swingers party. John, I've seen it 100 times.
of all statistics are made up on the spot. You know that. 78%.
No, I mean, in some cases that's true, but not this one. If a coconut falls on the beach in Florida and there's not a swingers murder around, does anyone hear it?
Well, it depends. Is that coconut taken by an African swallow up to England and divided in half?
Well, how would an African swallow carry a coconut that far?
I mean, it's about weight ratio. You're right about that.
It's body weight plus the migratory patterns of the swallows don't allow for coconuts to travel this time of season, John. It's just lunacy.
I'm wrong. Let's move on. Anyway, if you were given the chance at non-monogamy in paradise, what would you say is the premise behind the new dating show, Couple to Thruple?
Couple to thruple?
Yeah. It's they go on to a tropical island resort, 4 couples, and turn fantasy into reality. For each of them, that fantasy involves inviting one of 14 glamorous singles to join them in a thruple to see if polyamorous lifestyle could be for them.
That's awesome. That's what, when Little Tattoo meets him at the pair. You were going to get plowed by 2 strangers. T-threesome. John, crazy. Did you know that at the buffet line at the swingers resort, they have a great lineup of seafood, normal sized crabs for everyone. But Little Tattoo comes over. He's like, these are like coconut crabs. They're so big, like trash cans. Because his little hands.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Big trash.
The gangbang.
No, that is an airplane.
Oh, I was talking about over there.
Oh, that's
look behind you.
That's what we call a train. They are running a train. Anyway, folks. So the book.
The more you know. Go ahead, John.
The book More, a memoir of open marriage by Molly Rodden-Winter, a 51-year-old former teacher, details the open marriage she and her husband embarked in 2008 to great success. Since its publication, it has garnered huge coverage and spurned countless think pieces like, how did polyamory become so popular? Asked the New Yorker.
I bet all of our old students, hey, Miss Molly, would you like to sign my book or maybe have coffee or a threesome? Reading that shit about your old teacher, John, that's crazy town. That's like meeting a stripper in public, like in the wild. Like
in the wild?
Out of their natural habitat.
Like a CVS?
Yeah. Crazy.
So a Pew Research study shows that 51% of adults under the age of 30 in the United States think open marriage is acceptable.
I I did not know that. But John, did you know that 20% of people think that the Pew Research Institute is doing a study on why certain people make a really bad gun shooting sound? Pew, pew. We're going to get to the bottom of
I
it.
think more study is necessary for that one.
Back to the Institute, boys.
Now, this is an older book. You might know it. The Ethical Slut, published in 1997.
Nope. I think we graduated with one of those.
I think by graduated with one of those, you might be referring to yourself. But it's considered as the original Bible of ethical non-monogamy. It was on the fringes for decades, but more recently, leading sex therapists have brought polyamory into public discussion and used The Ethical Slut, that book, as a starting point of discussion.
It's a slippery slope, John. First, you get the anarchist cookbook, then you get the ethical slut. John, what's next? Nope. 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 The Bible? Nope.
So this is from the Polyamory UK website, Polyamory Resources. Polyamory UK is a website that
Do they have a lot of like videos and photos up on the site?
They do, yeah, of happy couples and thruples. Yes, they do. Yeah. Anyway,
is it like full penetration, or do they show finishing, or?
Well, I mean, you can go through the entire website. That would basically be finishing, and penetration.
Nice.
It depends on your definition of that. Like, I guess you're penetrating the website as you go deeper.
I like that, John. You okay? What about, can you search for like amputees or all the single ladies?
You can search for it. I don't think results will come up, but they do have a search bar in their website, so you can search for those kind of things if you like. But I don't.
Okay.
Know things.
All right. I'll check it out. I'll write them an email if it's not working.
Okay. So Polyamory UK is a website that brings together content from across the internet. This website is aimed at those who are new to polyamory, also for experienced people to find some great new content they haven't seen before. Some of the content we provide are Polyamory UK tips and facts, poly dating app, links, social media groups, polyamory books, and more. The purpose of the website is to contribute towards normalizing polyamory and open relationships as an option for more people to learn how to live their authentic lifestyle. End quote.
That's cool, man. I say do it.
All right, since we've talked it out, obviously you've changed your mind from the very beginning of this.
Oh no, I'm still saying, it was nice to know you all. You're all going to end up like Phil Hartman somehow. And a fush. John, do some research. I'm just
hush.
A fush filled the whom.
Love you, Phil. Okay, so from the Independent, that's a newspaper in the United Kingdom. I don't know if you know that. I get asked a lot of questions about being polyamorous, how I allocate time, how I navigate conflicting relationship styles, how I get any work done around the presumed bacchanalian nights of group sex and opium dens. But to answer the most popular inquiry, yes, I do sometimes get a little jealous.
It's crazy. It's like when you only have to take one shit and you have to pick whose chest you're going to shit on that night. It's awful.
Is that it? You just don't have enough fecal matter to
oh my God.
Your kink on
I know, literally.
No kink shame.
No, I'm going to shame the fuck out of you, John. Say the word shit. Fecal matter? You're like you don't have enough fecal matter? I do, and you are getting the brunt of it, John. I just need you to know. Shit, bud. Fuck. You bought the ticket. Take the ride. Oh, is your fecal matter? You mean your stool? No, sir. Not in a cup. on a chest in a living room in a house in Beverly Hills in front of a group of strangers like God intended. You know, love.
Continuing the quote, not of my partners, was about the jealousy. I should clarify, or indeed of any of their partners, all of whom are out here living their best lives. No doubt more concerned about how many jumpers they need to put on this winter to stay warm than finding someone else's in their laundry basket. What I envy instead are the legal protections and social recognition that is yet to be afforded to step-ups like mine, or many other domestic scenarios that don't resemble a 1950s family photograph. Those felt barely realistic back then and feel even more cruelly anachronistic today. End quote.
All right, yeah. Let them have it. That's on them. That's good, man. I dare you. Oh yeah. We're gonna keep the sacred right of marriage. Fuck that, John. That shit was blasted long ago. The only right it gives you is to have someone else on your insurance and to be able to pull the plug on them if they're in a coma. And John, if you have your own job, your own driven skills, and you take care of yourself, you don't need anyone else's insurance. And two, you can just go down to the hospital and pull a plug pretty easily on anyone. John, as long as there's not security in the room on the floor, it's pretty easy.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
No, I'm just. Oh no, that's not the. No, the point was, you don't have to be married to someone to kill him.
Right. And so you worrying about having an extra person that you're attached to in that way makes you worried that you're going to get your throat slit doubly.
Oh yeah, one is in a hospital. One is in a hospital because at end of life, and we don't want him to suffer anymore. All right, so one of my many multitude of partners and John, they're all going to be dressed in white robes. All of my followers will be, John, but only the ladies are allowed in the hospital room. You know, we call it the holiest of holies. John, there's the sanctum and there's the inner sanctum. And what we like to do is keep the separation of church and all the dudes who are trying to get at the ladies of my church. You know what I mean?
He said holiest of holies.
Didn't I, though? I'm just saying, bud.
So ethical non-monogamy is shortened to ENM. I know you love your acronyms.
Today, Junior, spit it out.
Anachronistic.
Antagonistic.
Yes. Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Ooh, let's get you to an apothecary, John. You need some poison, my friend.
So, even their understanding is even monogamy, quote unquote, practiced by humans generally involves multiple partners because there's over time they're sequestered away in the form of secret affairs. There's the non-sexual partnerships that occur, like I don't know, podcast partnerships or things like that. That are right, and so
Nudie Magazine Day. It's Nudie Magazine Day. Oh, it's too hot for a penguin to be just rolling around on fire out here.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
I'll be your snack pack. Ugh, gross.
Here, Huckleberry.
Oh, no, this is mine. This is Frank's sweatshirt.
All right. So, this is all from Gwila Smith, the founder of the newly formed UK Polyamorous Association, the UKPA.
Did you say Guido Smith?
Hey, my name's Guido.
What's his name?
Giulia. Her name, Giulia.
Oh, I'm going to make you Guilia Squealia. John, invite her home. Is she clean? Does she squeal, John? Invite her in. John, have her take her shoes off. John!
So basically, polyamory isn't recognized by the law in the UK. A common issue is harassment. Polyamorous people can often experience verbal abuse from some people, be accused of immoral or unethical behavior, or be excluded by their family or workplace. And this end quote. But this has a ripple effect, right? And the life that they want to live is being tarnished by the society having a stigma upon it, much like marijuana smokers or
just like full-blown alcoholics, just like heroin users. John, all the good stuff in life is shunned. Why can't we just go to a good place, like LA, escape from LA? I think that Kurt Russell had it best when he took a torpedo over to the island and met up with Steve Buscemi, and they figured things out, John. Devil may care attitude, John. That's why I have a parking garage, multiple parking garages strategically placed around Los Angeles, each one holding a different pink Cadillac, just in case the island falls off. So we have a Cadillac to drive when we meet someone surfing. That was a deep pull. That was a rough one.
Real deep pull. The universal discharge of that thing that they wanted was 666. I don't know if you remember that.
Right. Little
discharge. Yeah, I said it.
Exactly. I bet you did. Does she squeal yet? Does she eternal discharge? What about internal?
We think there are two key policies that need amending. The first is family law. Marriage, I think, is a very long way away in terms of being able to have more than one spouse. The first step is more likely to be civil partnership. But before that, we need inclusion in the Equality Act. That would then automatically raise the percentage of employment law, property law, healthcare legislation, harassment. It wouldn't be necessarily mean the legislation in those areas would change straight away, but it would be the first step.
All right. Yeah. All right. Got to roll a pebble to get a avalanche. Okay. In the meantime, I suggest forming an LLC, something that you can incorporate, diversify so you aren't holding all the liability, and write in the bylaws that you can and will kill any or all of your partners. Written in.
It's weird.
John, I run this relationship like I run a company. There's a board of trustees that we all meet. We agree upon positions. Who sleeps with who? Who, colon, where, partially, colon, when, full colon, after.
Not sure. I'm not really sure.
The shortest sentence in the world, colon, colon, colon. I'm pretty sure that works, right?
Colon. Yeah. I mean, if you're talking about like Colin Powell coloning someone else named Colin, yeah, I'm still in.
100%. How does one get into the colon? How does one get in the colon joke? One finger at a time. Come on, John. Is this thing on? Too early for ass jokes? Oh, and now you're all fucking clamming up? Oh, you expected better?
Too soon about Colin Powell. Whatever. Anyway. So, from the Metro, another UK newspaper, polyamory often involves a lot of talking. I think this is the main reason you're against it, my boy.
Boo! Shut the fuck up.
There it is.
All right, can you talk faster? Could you talk to each other? Ooh, okay. Hey, you guys chat it up, and I'll be in when the foreplay's over. That's not true, John. You know I have to wash in the closet, otherwise it doesn't work.
Right. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And they see you, but you don't want them to recognize that they see you because that's the part of the kink. And again, no shame.
I don't know what games you play in your family. They have to recognize me. I'm Superman. Why would I be not wearing the cape if I wasn't? Come on, John.
So, quote, I still recall discussing it with someone I was interested in dating and spending about 4 hours on the sofa going through what we were both comfortable with. That I also know from the swinger community. The communication is paramount. And so understanding where the boundaries are.
Boo! I want to see the boundaries. You can get it done. Fuck the 4 hours on a couch at the middle of the night. That's like when you're in college, you're trying to score. And like, if I just stay awake long enough, she'll definitely let me feel her up. John, it's not worth it. You need to describe boundaries like the Three Stooges boxing referee. There'll be none of this, none of these. That's out. We'll be having none of that, none of these, and these are completely off limits. Get it all out of the way up front. And now we move on to tapas or whatever. I don't know how the parties work over there, but I assume there'd be tapas.
So this quote comes from, and to finish up the quote, I'm Max, a disabled and deaf-blind genderqueer person, and myself and my friend Jasper, a proudly deaf and disabled trans man, both identify on the asexual spectrum, a person who experiences little or no sexual attraction. And we are also polyamorous and unapologetically queer.
So we like to not have sex with a lot of different people. We don't do anything with everyone. John, you had me at blind and deaf. The thing is, I feel like it would be quiet, but then it would be really loud sometimes too. John, what would it sound like, do you think?
I don't know.
John, what did two blind, deaf people who identify as queer, trans, asexual personages, what do they sound like?
Or like,
well, they'll never know, John. They'll never know, will they?
that's okay. That's okay.
Do you hear that?
You had to. You had to.
Oh, yeah.
Let's,
you know me better than that, of course. Shh.
Wash our heads a little bit of that one.
Nope. These hands are staying on opposite sides of the room.
Driving and drinking.
Right? I'm like Jesus on the cross. I brought my own wood, baby.
So, yeah, it's an issue that has been growing in the UK, and they're pushing towards legal action and small increments that can lead to full acceptance, both legally and through that removing the stigma, much like removing the stigma through legalization of marijuana, acceptance on a full cultural level.
Yeah,
and there's a growing number.
It's baby steps, John. I'm pushing for. I have a bill going to Congress coming here shortly. That's trying to do medical cocaine in the state of California, where you can go and get 6 to 7 grams a day. If you have a note from your doctor. John, but you can't sell any of it. It's just for medical use only.
I was about to say, you're definitely selling it.
No,
I need my 6 to 7 grams every day. Do I get 6 this time? I need 7 this time. No, Jose down the. I mean, my hose. I need it for my hose.
I can't work unless I have my medicine.
All 7 grams.
How am I going to open all these restaurants? Also, do you want to open a restaurant? John, I can't tell you how many bars I was this close to opening on fucking weekend benders. Yeah, Yeah, and then we'll all be bartenders. Yeah.
Yeah, but you want to call them all Xanax bars, so people were a little slow on the uptake.
Well, the slow after they took them too.
Hey.
All allegedly.
So we are at the point of no return.
No return.
We're far too steeped in blood. Pop a couple of those packets. We'll save the rest for the green room, and we're gonna keep on keeping on.
After say, take your thruple and triple your way out of here. Homie, don't play that. I'm ridiculous. Never mind me. It's been a weird day.
I'm glad I'm rich, Your Honor, so I can drive around and get to the brain. That's the only time. I just have my hands out, and then I have my lady friend. She put the soap on it, and she loves them. She loves them because I can't have my hands washing each other. I gotta go to the brain. Time to hit the waterfall. So why get married? I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying.
Everyone's doing great. They all get to fuck each other. Sure.
Right?
Yeah, sounds good to me. I guess, you have a living person that'll pay the mortgage with you, and you'll also get to fuck everybody.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I could do it. I mean, or a condom. Too constrictive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my lady and I were talking about that, and it's like, then all of a sudden it's all you're ever gonna need. That extra person. We have the strict rules. No suck, no fuck. Right?
Right.
Go ahead and do your whatever you feel like doing, but no reason to get the DNA all swished up in there.
Oh, I'm telling you what, man. I'm telling you what.
Pete, dude, I think John has something he wants to share with the class.
Boo!
He knows a lot about this.
Way too much.
There's somebody in Australia who knows so much about this that she actually has a podcast. You could look it up. The episode plot. And it's because of a conversation when she had with us. Anyway, I didn't forget about you, John.
Hey, guys.
Hey, girl.
Is there a new lifestyle, or is this like?
What's up, John?
It's away.
You letting the freak flag fly? What's up?
There's a reason, a method to his madness. Somewhere.
Shit or get off my chest is what they would say. Back in 1972. Julia.
Oh.
But you did him in the butt, and then you were supposed to do me in the butt, and then you were supposed to do her in the Gigi, and then you did the
Julia.
I mean, whenever you came back, and it's like, you're gonna go, well, we have this poly thingies and whatnot. He went to go tap that ass, and she's like, that's right, babes. And you're like, what? Yeah, I swear I got up in there real good. I mean, he was 4 inches wide. And he was like rotating and hitting at all the angles.
All right, folks, and that was another message from our friend and yours, F Squared. Give it to it. Just like you like it. Attaboy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to get weird. John.
Follow me for just a second. There's a sports guy that was going through a divorce, and he fucking was really feeling it one day, and it was the NFL draft season, and he didn't want to talk about football. He was consumed by his own life bullshit, and he kind of vented for a little bit and said that marriage was created back when, you had to go out and hunt and gather, right? You might get eaten by a saber-toothed tiger this afternoon. Like, you didn't know what were you really committing to? Today we have doctors, hospitals, refrigerators, all these things like grocery stores. Maybe we need to adopt these NFL rules. You're not throwing like you used to. Your backup looks pretty good, though.
Fuck, I can't believe I drafted her in her rookie season. That's such bullshit. Bro, you can draft her, but don't start her. Keep her on your bench for a couple of seasons. See how it plays out. Hey, plus that chick you got from Florida State, she's got some legs on her, so you should see how that...
Yeah, you're not throwing like you used to, Your backup, though, your backup's looking pretty good right now. Like, we'll give you some incentives on this contract, but you better meet the bar or else you're not getting this money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it was ridiculously high volume of women calling into the show with other amendments to the rule. Oh my God, I've never laughed so hard in my life. And I can't find it anywhere today because he did it for this other company and he doesn't anymore. It was ESPN. And it's gone. I don't know where the fuck it is. I can't find it. I really, really want it though.
I got a couple of prospects out of UCLA. I'm going to take them down on spring break and have them run the combine. See if I can put them on the field any sooner. We're hoping for a good season. A lot of hard work and a dream. All right, bag them and tag them, boys. A couple more messages.
You got Colin getting out and eating out the Collins. And then, rolling.
Roll.
Dildos. He's got this block. He got a box of glass dildos.
Box of glass dildos.
That's what Colin does. He likes to get dildos out. The glass dildos for all the guys.
The glass dildos. Oof.
Lady friends that you come back to, they want to put your in there.
Ooh.
They're going like, oh, you've been thinking again.
Tell you.
What am I supposed to do? What's she supposed to do? What is she going to do?
What are they doing? What's happening? Oh, a glass dildo. I always think of glass dick. That's the crack pipe. Glass dildo, that's the actual pleasure accoutrement. Did you know, John, that any piece of glass can be a dildo if you put your mind to it? Little food for thought.
Your conversation is, what's your safety word? I'm going to be all up in all of it. I mean, you're opening this door of mayhem and foolishness. You might as well just go like, where's papers, first of all, that you don't have a fucking STD or AIDS or some shit. Send that to me. All right. I have my paper, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm going to make you scream like a baby seal.
Well, the first problem there is I never learned to read. So anything they hand me, I nod. Nice. Perfect. Is this the menu or your STD test? Because either way, I could really go for some garlic bread. Sorry. John. Glass Dildo, great band. little heavy for my taste. I tell you what, if you go to one of their shows, you are sore. You come out of that pit, you ain't walking right for a week, I'll tell you what.
Two lesbian cats making out on my roof just now. I mean, talk about a pussy scrabble.
Pussy Scrabble, open up for Glass Dildo. Oh, that was a good too. John, they were at Warp Tour, right? With Latex Finger and Grandma's Libido. Oh man, killer lineup.
Ain't no
Fucking
libido
that.
like a grandma's libido.
Right. Oh man, I love the smell of Bengay at 4:30 early bird dinner. One of my favorite lines from their show. That's how they open. Fucking their big hits. John, it's. They were gonna play Coachella when they didn't get picked up. I said, no, thank you.
You know, I think our devoted fan who recommended that subject, and you know, I don't think I delved deep enough into it. So we might have another part to polyamory in the UK. But that's enough for tonight.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do some screen shares. I'm gonna look up some pictures. I'm gonna show you guys full penetration. John, can we show full penetration on this, or we're NC-17, PG-13? Is this one for the children? John, is this for the kids?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll blur the money shots. But
oh, perfect. Yeah, they're good. Yeah,
but just a little bit. You know what I mean? They'll learn sometime. John, we're an educational show. We're here for the kids.
The tip. I'm just blurring the tip.
Just blur the tip. That's right. Here tonight on WHOR Radio, with all the dick shots blurred just the right way. A pixel too little, not good. Pixel too many, even worse. WHOR, WHOR, WHOR. Oh, yeah. Coming at you live on Tuesdays.
WHOR time, 12:16.
All right, folks, it's our big pledge drive this weekend. And, you know, we are operating on your donations. And how else are we going to operate the Horrorcopter? Bringing you live news and weather on the 5s and 6s. WHOR in the sky. I'm sorry, that's John, our weatherman. I think he's blowing one of his partners in the studio lobby.
And that's going to lead us to our next lightning round, baby.
When a trash can rolls into the street, is there a lightning guy around to see it?
The slowest answer to the longest question.
Folks, we got a pile up over on 4th Avenue. Looks like someone threw a trash can in the street. That's the Horrorcopter reported on your commute here on the 5s and 9s. The 6s and 9s, or the 96s. Ooh.
So this lightning round segment is one of your favorites and mine. And I know it's my boy Pete's one of his favorite because it's movie summaries and reviews.
John, wait a minute. John, hold on. Polyamory. Is you 69 or you 96? But would you 666?
333.
What happened to your arm? Sorry, I'm 3-ing.
Oh, think about it. 3, like how 3s look. Type out 3.
How does your body do that? Yeah.
Don't think of your body. Think of like like an overhead picture.
Type in C and C Music Factory because they had the bangers, John. If you can't get a threesome, listen to Little C and C Music Factory. I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Type in 58008 and then turn it upside down.
Sean, I weep for the future because they won't have calculators to figure out what you mean.
That is true. But what do I mean with movie summaries and reviews, my boy Pete?
That means you're gonna tell the studio listeners about a real movie, a real life movie, and I get to tell you about the movie. I get to recommend was it worth the watch or not. And then you guys get to choose if I am lying or telling the truth. But I never lie. I only tell the truth. Except mostly, well, I lie a lot. Like mainly only on Tuesdays all the time. But other than that, I'm pretty honest, except for tax season. And in these, with my second and third families, I don't tell them about the first one. My first family's pretty cool. They said they won't say anything, and I trust them. You know, they're my day ones.
For those who don't know, my boy Pete has seen most movies out there, especially in the Western genres, many in the Eastern as well. No, not just Latin America, talking in general. So it's difficult to trip him up. But I think I have a couple of good ones here. My boy Pete, are you ready for the first movie title? And yes,
I actually am, but I'm more ready for a shot.
Good shoot. Our shot.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Bing, bing, bing.
Hey,
Yar.
you're welcome for listening. Ow. Good, because this one's near and dear to us both. It's the 1917 classic, A Mormon Maid.
A 1917 classic.
Yeah, MAID, A Mormon Maid.
John, these are the ones that are rough. These are the ones the church doesn't really want you seeing anymore because it's basically how a young woman should live. It's a how-to video of a young woman coming of age, finding a Mormon missionary, settling down, getting the temple rights, getting the temple recommend, and starting a family and settling down. This is what a Mormon maid does, but she's not able to do such a thing. She is left without a husband. She is left without anything. And now she is a Mormon maid. And she regrets that. And her only devotion is to the Heavenly Father and all the dudes in suits who happen to come by her house. Polyamory, the first edition. Would I recommend it, John? No, John, because it says that if you don't live a certain way in life, you won't be happy. If you don't adhere to certain principles, you will not have success. It's all those things are bullshit. And yeah, live your own goddamn life, you Mormon maid. That's what I say.
I thought
Don't
you ran
recommend
into it because you didn't like silent films.
No, I don't. The Tramp was good.
Yeah, right. There's
Right.
a couple of them. Right.
But no, in general, no. But at the same time, it was early on propaganda from Joseph Smith, giving it to us the only way he knew how. Full of lies, slanders, and treason. Golden plates my ass.
Second movie title, my boy Pete. This is the 1956 movie musical classic. Of course, you know it, and I, The King and I. 1956, The King and I.
Yeah, no. Again, another super tropey. When you look at the brass roots, it's a American British teacher goes to the kingdom of China or something. Yeah, China. It's China. Yeah, it's the dynasty, Ming Dynasty or something, and is teaching. It's basically Sound of Music in China.
She's an American British teacher.
Yeah, well, I mean, she commutes. She has dual citizenship. She was applying for her passport expired in one, so she. John, it's a whole thing. You know how the State Department is these days. Especially in 56. Holy shit, don't get me started.
McCarthyism.
And everybody who was around was like, oh, yeah, we get it. And they're like, she's a British American? Like, yeah, we understand. Travel is a bitch. It was understood. Great costumes, not a great soundtrack, nothing super memorable to me. I don't like into stuff because they're always in their highlight reels. Would I recommend? No. I mean, if you're gonna watch a musical, if you have to watch a musical in the 50s, there's so many other better ones. So many much better ones.
What?
On the Town, New York, New York, Guys and Dolls, Yankee Doodle.
What about the
Glass Dildo? Oh, The Third Partner. I'm a bird on the wind. Leaf in the. John, stop whistling. I can't hear.
And we'll leave it at that. The next title there, My Boy Pete, is the 1987 classic, The Untouchables. The Untouchables.
I'm sorry. What year?
1987. It's the 87 movie.
Ooh.
Untouchables, yeah.
Ooh. John, good movie. Aggressive movie. Didn't really take place. They say it's based on historical events. Loosely, John. Loosely. Just like Stand By Me was the discovery of adulthood and a body in the forest. Loosely, John. Loosely. It was Elliot Ness and Al Capone and De Niro, Kevin Costner, Sean Connery. That was a great role for Sean Connery. Yeah. One of the best.
What's his big
They
line?
send one of yours to the hospital. You send one of theirs to the grave.
That's a great
I
one.
can't believe it's not butter. Look at me. I ate the whole thing.
What about bringing something to a something?
Oh, he brought sausages to a sausage fight.
That's it. I believe that's it. Yeah, there you go.
Super good. Yeah. Would I recommend it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your stomach to actually probably not that bad. Now you're going back. There were some pretty rough parts, but yeah, it was good comparatively to what we see today. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so jaded. It's nothing.
It's one of those older Kevin Costner movies that were really good in spite of him. Like, oh well, he did what he was supposed to do. No, he's a crap actor back then. I like him now more with Yellowstone, but like he was pretty crap. But he was
really good. He was probably the worst in was but a great movie was Silverado.
Right.
That was unbelievable. But he was just a piece of shit actor.
Terrible. And then they're like, hey, he should star in this really over budget movie called Waterworld. That helped. Anyway. So next one, we're jumping into the 21st century, 2006, Stranger Than Fiction, the 2006 film.
I wanted to like it a lot more than I did. Yep. It was, there was a couple, it was in that era of Will Ferrell movies where he was putting a lot of work out. I felt like he was having like tax problems or kids were going through college or he was supporting his second family. I don't know, John, but it was a lot of content and not all. Yeah, he was exploring. Let's just say that there's a writer, a novelist writer, is writing a story about her character, and it just so happens that he is living the exact same life as the character in the book, and now he hears her narration in his head as she's writing her story, and he's going crazy. So it's interesting. It's good. I wouldn't recommend it. It's an interesting concept for about 20 minutes. And you're like, holy shit. Remember when we could watch Step Brothers instead? Let's do that.
Which is funny. You were saying he might have tax problems because his character was a tax attorney.
Yeah. Saying, if the foo shits, John, do it on someone's chest in a living room at a party in Florida.
In front of other people, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah, like civilized adults.
Like a human being is intended to.
Vital movie there. This is a little bonus. 2007, the new classic, The Last King of Scotland.
Ooh, yeah, that was an interesting one because it had oh shit. No, wait. I'm getting two movies mixed up. I'm thinking it can't be Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, where he's actual. Okay, yeah, where he's the Lord, where he comes back to the rolling Greenlands of beautiful Scotland in his mind, but he doesn't really go there because he's actually a warlord in another country, and he's trying to make a place for himself and all the Scotsmen everywhere. Would I recommend it? Yes.
All right.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing, he said one time. Not in that movie.
Do you remember the other person who was the lead?
No, it was he. Nope, I don't.
That's all right. All right.
Do you remember how this game is played?
No. I think we've augmented it quite a bit.
That's all right. That's all right.
Anyway, for a while we've just kind of foregone the whole people chiming in because they feel it's stupid, but we had fun. My boy Pete, let's talk about the movies.
Okay. I love your mental commentary coming out to the world. Well, I think polyamory might be for me, but I don't live in the UK. Let's see what we did to the movies. John, I did see Mormon Maid once, some parts of it somewhere, some at the Stake Center in Arizona, I want to say.
The silent film, on the cover it says by a, but the title, and then it has the title. And so it's totally about polygamy, the Mormons with polygamy. You saw that movie?
I want to say that I saw it.
Weird.
I want to say that because I know about it.
Really? I actually believe you.
Yeah, no, it was back when it was in my first year with Nate and Corey and those dudes and Russ and all those dudes came back from they were like missionaries. Like, oh, you're what missionaries are. And they're like, oh my God, you're animals. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean, that crew. Yeah, they are animals. So, all right. Well, if I almost certain you've seen all the other ones. And so I was wrong in thinking you hadn't seen it. So if we're going by the rules and I'm the only person chiming in vote wise, I think you win.
We always
go by the rules. King and I.
Yes.
What's the big song?
No.
With the children.
I could no. You're thinking because I'm.
I know. I did that too. I could. It's not that.
No, it's
not.
That's Carousel.
No, it's not Carousel, man.
I could have danced all night. Isn't it Dance All Night?
No,
I could have danced all night. That's My Fair Lady.
Yeah.
But fucking no,
getting.
No, there's another one because I fucking know I had to sing it. I sang one of them in a review.
You're thinking of the between them. I'm thinking with her and the children.
Yes. No, I'm thinking between them.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah,
that
I
one.
Thought of it. Yeah. No, I mean, getting to know you, man. That's the big one.
Oh yeah. That's from the I believe it was the MasterCard commercial in the 80s.
Yeah, Jules, getting to know you. Thank you on the YouTubes.
Getting to know all about you.
But I know you saw it. You like the costumes. Obviously,
Yeah.
that was a huge part of it. Untouchables.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Oh, okay.
All right. That's unrelated. Anyway, Stranger Than Fiction.
Yes. Yeah, it was at that same time where he what was the other movie he did right around there where it was like he was breaking up, I want to say. Something where his wife kicks him out of the house and he lives on the lawn with all of his furniture and stuff and just like lives there until it's just a very fucking sad movie.
College? Is that the college?
No.
We're going streaking.
No. Right. You can bring your hat. No.
So
you're my boy, Blue.
Once it touches your mouth, it tastes so good.
Frank the Tank. No, John.
New Baloo.
All right, keep going, bud. Focus.
All right.
You're almost through.
So, Last King of Scotland.
Yeah. I fell asleep and I'm not a big Forrest Whitaker fan. Really? Everything he does makes me a little sleepy. His eye makes me go to sleep. Just like I'm an empath, John. I naturally see people closing their eyes and I close my eyes too.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, because you went off you immediately got him. James McElroy, is that his name?
Rory McIlroy? Yeah, he won the Masters. Was he in that movie? Crazy Town.
McAvoy. James McAvoy. That was the other guy. He was the doctor.
Rob McElhenney is in Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
And they call him Mac.
Weird.
Huh. So yeah, I knew you had seen the others, but I thought you hadn't seen Mormon Maid, and I trust you. So I'm one down, you're one up. That means my boy Pete, you won.
Yeah, so it means we're pretty much par for the course. I'm again ahead. You are once again behind. All right, folks. Now on to our short. That's where John reads a single topic from a single source and sets a clock for 5 minutes, which we discuss said topic. After that topic time is up, we close it out. We finish it with a little sachet. The French say, I believe the French say a little polyamory.
Right. All right. So, Pete described it well enough. The headline, my boy Pete, of this single source is Research Explores a Proposed Legislation of Polygamy in Australia. Here we go.
Fucking Australians.
This is from Science X. Polygamy, a legally...
I prefer to get my news from Science XXX. All the live nude science you can handle. That's right, folks. Do you like it hot, heavy, and scientific? Well, look no further. Do you like full frontal molecules? Do you like hot, steamy medulla oblongatas? Well, have we got a site for you? Sorry, John. What were you talking about? X science? We're all ears.
Polygamy, a legally or customarily recognized marriage involving 3 or more people, is currently illegal in Australia. However, new research suggests a way to legalize the practice without disrupting the foundations of Australian marriage law.
Right, you gotta be a fucking Aborigine. You can go out there and marry whoever you fucking want. Good day.
Good eye.
Oh, yeah. Are those all dicks? Is that a butthole? What is that? John, what are we looking at?
So for those not watching on the YouTubes, explanation, there's figure 1 and figure 2. Figure 1 has a non-gendered figure A, and then a connection to 3 other non-figured genders, B, C, and D.
Let's just go on a limb, John, and say we agree to disagree, because I see figure A, which happens to be a man, and 3 dicks are coming out of his feet. That's how you know he's a man. He has the 3 dicks.
Out of his feet?
And then the people... Well, yeah. Well, that's where they're... John, are you looking at the same picture I am?
I am.
Therefore,
I am.
I'm just calling him like I see him. It's a man with dick feet, John.
All right.
And those individuals... they're getting dolloped. They're getting the mushroom stamp. Bink, 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 bink.
C especially if this is what you're saying is actually true. C is like right up in that.
100%. 100%.
So
now,
what is
optical illusion? So optical illusion, John. Figure A or figure 1. Which of those feet dicks is the biggest?
You would say the middle one, but actually they're all the same size.
Right. Wrong. It's the dick inside him because it's backed up in his belly. Like a turtle. I don't know, John. I've never seen dick feet. Maybe he has a turtle dick too. Who knows? We're just working with what we got at this point. Folks, moving on to figure 2. If you're not with us, you're against us. Click that link above your heads and get in on this action here. Figure 2, there's 4 individuals who apparently are all male because there's 4 dicks between them. And in the middle, there's a giant butthole or a poor drawing of a Snorlax pit. Either way, one of them's going to say, Boba Fett, where? Get it, John? And he's going to swing and hit him with his dick. Aha! Dick feet.
That's it? That's what you got on that one?
Oh, that's it? John, I don't know what kind of a better picture you want. I'm a goddamn verbal wordsmith here. John, let me paint a better picture. Let me get my canvas. Folks, it's crazy town on this picture. Picture you have hibernation blindness and you're out in the desert. So instead of a dark blob, you're now seeing a bunch of light blobs. Now, just take my word for it. We're going to make it out of this. Sorry, John, go ahead. That was a pretty good fucking Jedi reference. I'm pretty happy with myself.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right, so the 2 possible configurations of polygamy. Figure 2 is described as preferred and proposed for legalization in Australia by Michael Avanov.
Which one is proposed?
Number 2. So the second one, which is that there are people married to each other, but not necessarily all married to the one person.
I would tell them to go back to the drawing board. I think people are off-put by figure 1 because of the dick feet. I think maybe if he reworks it and has a guy with 3 dicks out of his head, like he has it, because everyone, dickhead, right? It's an easy understanding, right? And then maybe that one will play, I don't know. Okay. But I think all we can do is hope and try, and in our spare time, draw pictures of what it would be like to have dick feet. I don't know. Folks, send your pictures in to twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com for all those dick feet pictures that you have rolling around in that big old brain of yours. Shoot them on over to John. He'd love to post them.
All right. So
don't make it weird, John. We just left on a high note. XXX science, dick feet, John. I think we kept it right on track.
Perfect. I think it was everything we needed and more. You know what I mean?
Fucking stuck the landing too. The Australian judges are going to go nuts when they see this segment.
It's stupid. It's so stupid.
And just so you know, Julie Prune's correct. It is. I could have danced all night. Is King and I? I was right. Not My Fair Lady.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I could have spread my rings and done 1,000 things.
Never done before.
And all at once, it was so exciting. And all at once, my heart took flight. I only know when he... Because they're doing the ballroom dance.
With me. No, it's when Harrison grabs her and dances with her for about 3 seconds. The song comes
when
out.
Harrison Ford.
Well, yeah, Rex Harrison. It is 100% my
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin, you've been looking for your new tune? Well, listen to this.
Shall we dance?
Shall we dance?
Shall we dance? Shall we dance things not really goodbye? Or perchance, when the last little moon has left the sky, shall we still be together with arms around each other? And shall you be my new romance? On this clear understanding through the time of could happen, shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance?
Right. That's King and I.
I don't think you have a leg to stand on, John.
I didn't have to look anything up, but I defied both you and Julie Prunes.
I think you brought a piano to a musical theater fight, John, and I don't think you know what you're in for.
I don't think you know what you're in for because we're going to have another shot and we're going to do our final segment.
All right, buddy. Well, when in Rome, look for a bathhouse.
Huh?
What?
What?
I don't know what they say. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bink, bink, bink.
Look out. You know what, buddy? In the United States here, we got ourselves this thing called Tax Day, and it's today. So we're going to talk about taxes throughout history.
Was that today?
Yeah.
Ooh, let's talk about Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest, climbing fence, chopping tree, trying to get away. John, the sheriff of Nottingham, and he was horrible at collecting taxes. John, seen it 1,000 times. Never good for anybody. Yeah.
What animal was he?
One. Who?
The sheriff of Nottingham.
He was a badger.
He was a badger.
Down with the phony king of England. I didn't vote for him.
Oh, hey. Now you see the repression inherent in the system. Right? Help, I'm being impressed. Help, I'm being impressed.
These are my raisins. You ate yours. Oh, sorry. Go. All right, John, tell me more about taxes and the things that you peasants continue to insist is due today.
All right. So although the views on what is appropriate in tax policy influence the choice and structure of tax codes, patterns of taxation throughout history can be explained largely by administrative considerations.
No taxation without penetration.
We'll get to that.
No. Okay.
Don't worry, we'll blow her out only
that's when we threw all the tea bags out there in Boston.
No,
I teabagged all of them.
That's when we teabagged all of Boston, right? Exactly. Oh, and also tips are being taxed still. That's really odd. Speaking of blurring out the tips, don't want to leave them out. Imported products are easier to tax than domestic output. Import duties were among the earliest taxes, like tea, right? Kind of caused a little bit of a revolution.
You said duty. Tax your duty. Oh, I took a big old dump on this dude's chest.
Well, I said duties, so it's multiple.
Oh.
So it's the dude's chest and also the wife's chest. Because, you have enough duty for everybody, apparently, my boy.
Polyamory.
See?
It's chili night at this house. Everybody gets served. Oh no. Did he really? Yeah, motherfucker, he did.
So taxation has a long history, and it played a relatively minor role in the ancient world. So taxes on consumption were levied in Greece and Rome. Tariffs.
Zacchaeus was a tax collector.
Who?
He climbed up in Zacchaeus, the sycamore tree. Remember, he saw Jesus. He said, "Zacchaeus, come down." Remember that?
No. What scripture of the Bible are you referring to?
Oh no, you don't know the story of Zacchaeus, John?
It's in the Bible, right?
Yeah. Last time I checked.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, John.
It's a good read. The guy dies, comes back in the end. No, I don't want to spoil it for you, but a pretty fucking page turning at the end.
Lazarus?
No, that's a guy from the dead.
What dead?
He came back from the dead.
That's what you said.
Like this bit. Lazarus did. Zacchaeus climbed a tree. John, I don't need to get into biblical scriptures with you. You don't understand something. Just say that you don't believe in God, and let's move on.
I don't believe in God, and let's move on.
Yikes.
Although
I thought we were gonna have a breakthrough and fucking a come to Jesus moment. Holy shit! Bad time for an altar call, I guess.
Well, I mean, the Reverend Maynard of Tool said, it's widely known in the Midwest that Jesus is coming, and so the only question to ask is spit or swallow. So tariffs, which are taxes on imported goods, were often considerably more important than internal excises, so far as the production of revenue went. So
what are you saying?
When
Use your
came
words.
When things came in to Rome and Greece, they taxed them.
Yeah.
When things were just given, at the marketplace, ain't no taxes on that, right? When people made money, ain't no taxes on that. So the tariffs were some of the first real, used taxes of the ancient world.
Okay, so we learned, right? Moving on, I know, but just focus, buddy. Don't get upset.
Yeah.
Get your fidget spinner. You'll be good.
It's the ring. Oh, I don't have it.
No. Oh, Jesus. Don't know why I said that. Buddy, come on.
So, during wartime, they would then impose taxes on property. And it was only during that time for a while, but it was only confined to real property, but later they were extended to other assets. So real estate transactions were also taxed, and this is starting the pebble down the mountain, which turns into the avalanche, right? In Greece, free citizens had different tax obligations from enslaved people, and the tax laws of the Roman Empire distinguished between nationals and residents of conquered territories. So the conquered territories were taxed more, and there were more things that were taxed, where the nationals or the free people in Greece were basically only taxed on the tariffs, the imported goods, or...
I'm being fucking yelled out about... No, I know, but I'm being yelled out about economics and tariffs. And Jesus Christ, John, spin your ring and focus. You don't have to read everything. Hey, they started taxing more. So first it was war times, right? And it was just physical shit. And then they started saying, you know what? No, we're going to send more. We're going to tax transactions. We're going to, this territory we conquered, we're going to make them pay more. These people who are free, we're going to make them pay less than these enslaved persons. We're going to do all this shit. John, right there, we're done in 30 seconds. And you don't need to read, bud. You know what this is. I learned this in XXX science when you said just cut to the chase, get to the root of the matter.
So let's go to medieval ages of England. There were direct levies, but also there were obligatory services and a system of aids, which was amounted to gifts. So that's when gifts were starting to be taxed. I'm going to give you this. And the state said, And the king said, I want some of that. Thank you. So that's when those taxes started.
So tell me when gifts. When does the government give gifts to people? Oh no, gifts of one person to another.
The government says, give me some taxing on that. So you don't have to sell it anymore, right? It's not even a transaction. It is, here you go. And the government says, I want money for that. You gave that to someone else, right? And these are things we take for granted. We are like, oh yeah, of course. But that's how early it started. That's how it's so ingrained in taxation, in modern taxation.
That's if you adhere to those policies, this is something you worry about, John. I guess the thing is why I don't care. It doesn't really affect me, right? It's like, oh, we should talk about fucking the poverty youth midline in Asia. John, I'm not young in Asia or poor. Well, that's not true. I'm one of those three. Guess which one? That's right. Young as fuck, boy. I'm just saying, this whole segment about taxes and how we're slowly being fucked by the governments and we slowly accept it, John, we got it. I think we can all get to the root of the matter that, hey, we're all fucked. The government's robbing us blind. I'm not getting what I deserve. Nobody fucking respects my authority anymore. Also, where are my keys? Like literally, and what is my password to get into my Google account? Does anyone fucking know? I'll be honest. If you do, email us at twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. But honestly, if you have the password to my Google account, you could probably get in there too. So if you do, change the password and send it to me. Thanks.
So did you know the largest source of tax revenue from modern governments, like the United States? Which one is it?
What tax?
What type of tax? Yeah, is their biggest source of tax revenue?
Ooh, I would go. You want to say income, but it's not. Because they get the people who should pay more, they don't pay as much. The people who do, they don't pay enough to make a big dent in it. I go sales tax? No, but that's no. I'd say property tax. No, I'd say the taxing effect that long drawn out segments have on all of us as a people. Moving forward, we should try to avoid them.
I mean, you hit basically all of them. So in this order, income, payroll tax, general sales tax, and property tax are the greatest amount of revenue in modern tax systems.
Hey, man. In county, it's all about cigarettes. Like that's what's the greatest of the taxing. It's mainly shivving. You get a lot of tax from that. Smuggling. And tattooing. Those are the big three.
Right.
So always be working when you're on the inside, kids. Word of the wise.
So this modern form of taxation kind of comes from the 18th century economist and philosopher Adam Smith, who attempted to systemize the rules that should govern a rational system of taxation. In The Wealth of Nations, which is book 5, chapter 2, he set down 4 general canons. Read the 4.
Dun, boom!
We burn down the globe. Number 1.
No, we're doing the 1812 overture, so it's the canon time. We're doing the 4 cannons.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And the cannon burns down the globe. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The subjects of every state ought to contribute towards the support of the government as nearly as possible in proportion to their respective abilities. That is, in proportion to the revenue which they respectively enjoy under the protection of the state. 2. The tax which each individual is bound to pay ought to be certain, not arbitrary. The time of payment, the manner of payment, the quantity to be paid ought to be clear and plain to the contributor and to every other person. Tax day. 3. Every tax ought to be levied at the time or in the manner in which it is most likely to be convenient for the contributor to pay it.
On my deathbed would be a lot more convenient. And that's kind of how I'm operating. So if you can come get it, great. But until then, I'll see you in hell.
Nice Star Wars reference. So number 4, every tax ought to be so contrived as both to take out and keep out of the pockets of the people as little as possible over and above what it brings into the public treasury of the state. That's the 4 canons.
If you make me pay my taxes now, I will owe more in penalties than you will ever believe. I believe Obi-Wan said that.
I mean, it's a paraphrase, but it's pretty close.
Pretty close.
So, the tax revolution, taxation without...
And he saw the audit coming. He looked over at Luke and said, I'm about to be audited. And then it happened. Crazy. Didn't even try to mount a defense. Didn't even move to Canada. Weird.
Taxation without representation was the seed of the American Revolution. Colonists rebelled against Britain's punitive taxes because they had no voice in Parliament. On July 4th, 1776, the Declaration of Independence severed ties with England. The Revolutionary War ended in 1783, and a new nation was born. And it all came out of a little bit of tea being thrown into the harbor in Boston.
There you go, John. There you go. It's hard. We can't get into the harbors now and try to dump fucking freighter trucks off. Oh, Jesus Christ, my back. Can't even dump these fucking things. All right, I'm still not going to pay, but fuck it.
So there's a point where we needed to revolt because of taxes, right?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Oh, that's all. Ken.
Listen to you trying to fucking start a revolution. John's just goddamn pissed he's still paying taxes, and all of a sudden he wants other people to join him. You know what? There's a fucking revolution. The others have been talking. They're tired of living this way. You guys spread the word. We shouldn't do it next year. John. Fuck your couch, number 1. Number 2, it's not how a revolution is started.
How'd it start?
Little song called Helter Skelter.
Oh. I like the Beatles. I got blisters on my fingers.
It's weird. The ice cream truck in my neighborhood only plays Helter Skelter super loud.
Bling, 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 bling. Blam, 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 blam. Bling, 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 bling. It's burned into your mind, you know?
You have no idea. With branding implements.
Happy tax day, everybody.
All right, buddy. Well, you did it. You did it again, John.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, you are.
I choose to believe you and take you for your word.
I choose to let you do so.
The sources for this episode of Two Sided have been first segment, the BBC, Polyamory UK, The Independent, and The Metro. Second segment, Britannica, the Tax Foundation, the IRS, and textnotes.com. And the short is Science X.
I'll have you know, John, I started doing research and I typed in XXX science and I did not get any farther. So pretty much I was flying blind, but my browser history is wrecked.
But now it's time for your favorite game in mind. My boy Pete, what's the through line?
The through line?
Well, we got number one is polyamory in the UK. The short would be polyamory legalization in Australia. And the third segment being the history of taxation.
All right, let's work this one out, kids. Polyamory in the UK, polyamory in Australia, and taxes.
I guess it's technically polygamy in Australia for the legalization purposes.
Polygamy.
Polyamory in the UK, legalization polygamy in Australia.
Polygamy, and taxes.
Oh my.
All, folks, there's a lot of things that are going to kill you in life, and here are three of them. Hey, we getting robbed, but we fucking. No. Life is what you make of it, but then all your hopes and dreams are dashed by your unappreciative government not wanting you to live your best life with all your money. Hey, give me my full paycheck and let me fuck the neighbors. I believe there's a little song called It's My Life. Nope, that's not it. John, I think the through line is the more we progress as a society, the more we regress as a people.
Oh. Wow. I mean, wait, say that one more time, because that's quite profound.
The more we progress as a society, the more we regress as a people.
My boy Pete, you're very much correct. Nothing is constant except sex and taxes, of course. Yeah.
I'd like to make my deposit in the night slot, if you know what I mean.
It's not a night slot.
Oh. Only on birthdays and anniversaries. Come on, babe. Come on, it's tax day. Come on.
Well, speaking of tax day, my boy Pete, is there anything from this episode before we get out that you'd like to take a second glance at, a second look, a second thought, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner.
First off the bat, John, I would like to say now that we're getting a little traction on the interwebs and all the socialies, that I do regret some of my bravado against the federal government. I would like to say everything is just fake, false, and totally hearsay. It probably can't be proven in the court of law. At least that's what my attorney says. And I'd like to take this time to really reflect and learn from past mistakes, and maybe, just maybe, we'll do better in the future. Folks, this has been Pete's Retraction Corner. I'm my boy Pete. I'll be here next week.
Get your shot ready. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show continuing for those listening live on the Stereo app or watching live on YouTube. So if you are here now, regardless of the platform, stick around. And if you are hearing this later and want to join us in the green room for after show wind downs, or you want to throw some topics out there, email two-sidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. Cheers.
Cheers, brother. Bink, bink, bink.
That's a wrap for tonight. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete in Southern California.
And this was our show. You can eavesdrop wherever you get your podcasts and even join us live, both on our YouTube channel, handle at Two-Sided Pod, all one word, and the Stereo app every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the serious and the fun, here on Two-Sided. Love you, Pete.
Love you, buddy. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We are now officially, wait for it. That's right. We're in the goddamn green room. Boom! Holy shit. How did we make it? What happened? How did we get here? Where were you? Where were you when I needed you? You left me alone with John, dealing with him, his questions. Of course I choked. Of course I froze up. What would one do? Presented with all this nonsense, tomfoolery, shenanigans. What are you going to do? I don't know. I give up. Folks, thanks for tuning in. John is here coming back shortly. He likes to make his entrance slow and deliberate, like his like his polyamory. Slow and deliberate. He's sorry, John. I appreciate you, and I respect everything you do as an artist, as a producer on the show, as a co-host, as a human being. I believe in you, but I play the odds. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm gonna let you do whatever you want, but I think we need to take out insurance policies on you. Like, you give him just enough rope, and he goes and joins the Eagle Scouts. Not tying all that. John, where are you, buddy? Don't take this long. You're leaving a long-ass message, and you think it's great. My favorite thing about John is just fucking John. Look at him. Isn't he great? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the party. Your friend and mine, John L. Peacock.
Hey, I am John L. Peacock.
There you go. There you go. I like the enthusiasm. He's like has the energy of a warm glass of milk. That's right, folks. Who wants a warm blanket and a Xanax? Welcome to the Two-Sided John L. Peacock Show. All right, buddy, we got some messages. Do you want to play those? And I'll be right back.
Give me 2 seconds, Sergio.
You said 2 seconds, 5 seconds ago. Are you almost ready? What about now? What about now? Are we there yet? I can see my house from here. What about now? What about now?
That's a Simpsons reference.
Does this look infected? Oh, I can't believe I ate the whole thing. Oh, piss off. What about now, John? Next person who says shenanigans, smother them in their sleep.
All right, you want to go first?
Yeah.
All right, go. Get out of here. Go away.
Focus, buddy.
I am talking. Shut up.
It was a bigger lineup, and then forget your mom. Your mom was there. They were a great band. They only charged $5. They paid $5 to see your mom last night. They were smashing. They were smashing hard. And your mom just jumped off the stage and fell right on my face.
All right.
I'm here in the horse streets. And, there's a lot of sleeping and war activity. Boys, it's just work on them. I can't believe you didn't like The Untouchables, though. That wasn't a bad movie. The fuck? Remember that Will Ferrell movie? And then he had all his shit on the line, and then he's like sitting on his chair and drinking wine and like vibrating his chair, and like the sprinklers are going off, and he's like crying and like trying to drink his wine. It's all shaking.
So, right, at this point, Pete would be like, hey, why aren't you responding? Because when I'm on my own, I'm not able to respond while piping it out to the YouTubes. But there's a lot of things that Pete needed to respond to, because those were direct references to you there, my boy Pete.
Yeah, John, but when you're taking a fucking piss and you're holding on for a second, you can't have all of your sound on and echoing with the sounds of urine echoing in the air. Come on, buddy. Go ahead. Give me the thing, and let me do the work now. Jesus. Well, you're probably wondering why I'm not responding. There's because of a lot of reasons, but mainly, there's some things I'd like to talk about, but I'm gonna go find a different outfit to put on.
John, you don't have to go. Oh, bud, come on, pal. Come on, pal.
I saw what happened there, John. Looked like you've been waiting to land that Jesus joke for a while. You finally landed it. You got all, John Peacock up on there. Gotta keep on moving. You gotta stay on the track. Land the joke, moving along like nothing happened. Gotta bury that body. Don't ever remember that body again. Move along to the next topic.
Man after my own heart. I'm telling you what, it's just like walking away from an explosion. Never look back when you think something's going to explode, because it's going to be a lot cooler if they catch you on a security camera. Just saying, word of the wise.
I got the password for you. It is, you are a young, youthful Asian boy from
Damn straight.
Mexico that
Damn straight.
wants to play in the pool with the John the Peacock.
Oh, Cabana boy. Oh, hell no.
It's a state tax.
Ugh, bro, yeah, that shit. It's not even worth getting that free money anymore. I don't even want that free money. Couldn't even handle it if I got it.
You still haven't told me your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, by the way, John L. Peacock. Swoosh it out, thanks.
See, John, again, lagging behind, just forgetting his place in the world. John, what are you gonna do? What's a guy got to do, John? I guess the listeners want to know, especially Muse, what's a guy got to do to get a favorite Ninja Turtle out of you, bud? Like, is there a special code to enter? Is there a special way to request? Or are you just going to be like barreling through this whole show like Rocksteady and Bebop and not giving an answer? Is that how we're going to play? Well, in that case, folks, I think it's high time we get high. I think now is the proper time where we take a break from all the shenanigans and nonsense and silly drinking games that we do for the show. That's all business, right? But this is now recreational. So now anything you do here well, it can and will be used against you in a court of law, but it also is on your own personal time. So I think, as they say, smoke them if you stole them from a friend. I believe, I don't know. I think that's a good answer. It's a good time. It's a good description just in general for anyone out there, right? Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here on the Tuesday night. I don't know, again, I said we had some more technical difficulties, not more than we usually have, but I would say just the right amount. But this time I got locked out of my account, so I can't see anything or type anything or see who's here or what's in. But yeah, if you're on the YouTube, thanks for showing up. I do see Julie and Mona. We see Mayor's out there, got some people out in the studio audience. We got everyone in the stereo streets too. So if you're on stereos, you can click the link above your head, see our YouTube live, which is I would go as far as saying a tragedy at the least. Controversial, not so much. Contentious, quite possibly. Cantankerous, I'll bet your ass. But we get by. Oh, boo. I took my camera time off and I didn't get ice. The fuck was I thinking? What kind of a goddamn drinker am I? It's neither here nor there. We'll figure it out in post.
Damn, he sounded depressed as fuck too. He was like, man, what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guy? My boy Pete, whatever the money you don't want to take, just go ahead and send it to me. Thanks.
Here's the deal that I think about a lot of times, F Square. Why don't we, both of us, put our money in a big pile and then we'll split everything in half? I'm thinking, that could be. So apparently I'm still muted here.
Can you hear me now? Am I echoing? Am I not echoing? Somehow.
Okay. Well, John, you got to come back, bud.
I'm just going to rep Mr. John Peacock. He knocked that first part out of the park. I think he's like, I want to go chill over here and have a glass of, Malaco, right, and get it out of that porcelain Tito's. But John is just, he's on the back. He's like in the back burner. He's like, I already made the fire. Let's just see what this man can pull up now. Now the ball's in my boy Pete's fucking court right now. But good job, John.
Yeah, so I guess that I'm not being totally heard, which is, or maybe, I don't know. So maybe it's not working the way you think, but I know that you're at your computer because you're playing shit. So anytime you're back, buddy, it'd be groovy.
Yes, we'll put our money in a pile. I got $2. Perfect idea. Thanks.
And I have $1.
Oh, buddy. Oh, pal. All right, so you're back, yeah? You can pull up the slideshow. There you go. Oh, look at you.
Thanks, man. Yeah, let's all look at me. I appreciate that.
Is that what you're going for?
In general?
A visual. Yeah, visual. Like I need everyone to look at me. Is that why?
Yeah, I want some representation on this tax day.
Well, I mean, It seems like the government stole the rest of your glasses because they keep getting smaller and smaller, and they're crooked as fuck. I know you're looking over the lenses at me, but they're crooked, so at least even them out if you insist on wearing them. Since they're not prescription. Oh, I'm an old man who's still crooked. Killing me, bud. Nope. No glasses, no condoms. That's how John gets down. Gross. Oh, no. Burp, burp, burp. Gotta push it down.
No, that's my head.
No. There you go. Yep. Almost. Doesn't matter. John, one of the things that people like the most on radio shows is visual humor. One of the things people like is when it's quiet and a small reaction of viewing another person in a picture is given directly. And I don't want to get away from that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say your glasses are still fucking crooked. Can you please put on another pair of glasses? So yeah, that's perfect. Those ones are straight. It's a hat on a hat. It's a folks. Have you ever seen? It's like what we like to call an idiot sandwich. just two slices of dumb with a whole filling of stupid. All you can eat every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Are you hungry, girl? Are you hungry? Come get some stupid.
I was talking to the horse.
WHORS Radio. W Horse Radio. Trot as you will.
WHOR time, 1:26 a.m.
Time to slap on that feed bag and make sure you're still wearing a condom. WHOR time, 10:26 p.m.
But wait, so I'm W, you're K, so it's KHOR.
KHOR, the whore radio. Okay, no. KHOR, whore radio. No.
It's still HOR, so it's still horror. Yeah. No, yeah, you got it. It's
no, but it's a bad
WHOR.
It's a double, it's a bad no. That's in Cincinnati.
WKRB in Cincinnati.
K-Whore, K-Whore, K-Whore. When you thought you got in the K-Hole, well, welcome to the K-Whore.
You're listening to KHOR.
That's right, folks.
Oh. That's right, folks. Welcome to K-Whore in the morning. My boy Pete on the stereo streets with John L. Peacock. Ooh, daddy, likey. That's right, folks. We got all the hits coming at you, the 6s and the 7s. Stay tuned. John, hit him with the baby sounds.
Don't like when we do all those things so early in the morning. I've told you that many times. Hey, people, KHOR time.
That's right, folks. If you come down the Little League field today between 6 and 7, we're handing out foam fingers. That's right. Where's the foam finger go? None of our business. That's right, folks. Come on down. The supplies are limited. All right.
6s and 9s. If you're going to do the bit, just do it right. Like, it's not even, you're misinforming. It's not 6s and 7s.
All right, folks, it's hard to keep a positive attitude when you have such a Debbie Downer in the studio, coming at you in the 4s and 5s, on the 2s and 3s, right back to you 1s and 1s.
WHOR time, 1:28 a.m.
All right, folks, we're going to bring in our guest host, Nell. There one. All right. Thanks for coming in, Nell. There one. And she speaks in binary. Nice. Coming at you in the 1s and 2s. 1, 2, 1. All right. Enough is enough.
There's no 2s.
That's what we told her, John. She's not a programmer. She's a mute.
She's deaf and she's dumb, but in the traditional sense.
And she sure plays a mean pinball, John.
Well, I mean, her such a supple wrist.
She sure plays a mean pinball. Oh, Nell. Fucking Nell 2. That's when she's... No? Am I? We saw the same movie, right? I'm not an idiot. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, they're not mutually exclusive, but like, are you talking about the right movie?
Yeah, the right stuff when they go to space in the fucking plane with the guy with AIDS and they break the spaceship and he comes back and he has this volleyball, but then he worked for FedEx. Remember?
Tom Hanks?
That's not it.
Sure plays a mean pinball.
We have the technology, but do we want to make her here again?
I think that was Liam Neeson.
No, that was a $6 million Nell. No, 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 no. John, get it?
Yeah, right. No, yeah, no. Right, yeah. But I don't think hard of hearing. I think she just didn't speak English.
I think that your idea of English is suspect at best, John. Here's the deal.
Yeah.
When one thinks of John's understanding of Nell and her shortcomings,
Jodie Foster. Yeah. Silence is golden.
no, I'm only having this argument because of Jodie Foster. It was either this or go after Reagan again, and I don't want to dig him up. You know what I mean? So
It's not kicking that horse that many times.
right. also, Jodie has lost a step. I'll be honest.
Oh, well, I mean, she did do the swimming thingy. She didn't actually swim, but she was the coach. She was helping.
It doesn't matter. You're no child prostitute and taxi driver. That's what really gets the assassins. She was in Taxi Driver.
Yeah. It's a child sex worker, please.
Potato.
A prostitute, right? Yeah, I know.
There you go. I was hoping you would take a swing at that one because I was like, it's gonna be rough. Whatever I say next. John, I'll have you know, 99 times out of 100, I never want you to try to finish my
burritos.
Perfect. But in that case, it was a very good choice. So never do it again, ever. But thank you.
Well, it was such a good long pause that I became emboldened that I needed to speak.
Why wouldn't you, sir? Because one thing I learned from you, dead air on the radio is death. Sir, thank you for teaching me that early on and how to, command a room, as it were. Make your presence felt, as they said in court.
Lead by example.
Yeah. With an iron fist.
Well, it's more like turquoise.
Oh, yes. Mold young minds with heavy machinery.
And a head full of acid.
No, I mean, like bonsai them, like put them and compress them. Now make a little arm over here. Look, that's a snowman.
And it would have a carrot.
Guess what? Guess what? That snowman is made out of a child's brain. Crazy, right? Look.
Except for the nose. That is actually a carrot.
That's a carrot. I want to be honest. I'm an artist and I have integrity. Anyway, come this way. I'll show you more of my pieces.
And that's how polyamory began.
Oh, do you like my bedroom? Well, you'll love my neighbor's bedroom. Come this way. Come over here.
I'm saying it correct. Come this way. Come over here. In the green room,
Don't
it's
worry.
okay.
Oh, that's just Claire. She's the neighbor. Don't worry. She'll fuck anybody. Hey, Claire.
Hi, Claire. Well, we set down ground rules. Turns out she has none. So
No, she does. We have none, so we set them down.
Or them up, burn them. It was a ritual.
I'll be honest. Anybody who has shit to do today, get out of the house now. Claire is here, and we will not be leaving for 4 to 5 hours. Also, drink electrolytes while you can. She's a monster. Hey, Claire. How was your work day? She doesn't even work. Just say that it makes her feel good. You'll like it when she feels good. John, I could get into this. I feel like I could be a very giving partner in one of these, how you say, soirees. These little fuck nests, little dens of bang. I don't know what you kids are calling it these days. I think I'd be good at it, John. I've been in a lot of three ways, or I've been in the third, I guess I should say. I've been the third in a lot of fights between couples.
It's a three-way of a sort.
Well, bro, I don't make any claims that I can't back up. Here's the deal. I like to argue, and I don't want any commitments after tonight. So what are we fucking pissed about? You go first, you go second, I'm coming in hot and third. What do you mean? I'm not hard, you're hard. Fuck you both.
Okay.
Nice. Best argument ever. Anyway, had to change my kid's school because I can't take him back there. Fucking the drop-off line is a nightmare. Fucked my way up and down that one. John, I feel
adults,
like that's
right? Of the adults, right?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, bro. Come on. I'm not a monster.
In this regard, right?
I wait till they're 18. Gross. Fucking gross. So gross. At this point, hear me out. Hear me out on this. Have you actively talked to a group of 18-year-olds lately?
Actually, yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah. Oh, well, great.
Fucking monster idiots. Like, great. That's fantastic. My nephew and his friends. I'm going out for a wedding this summer in June out to fucking Tennessee, bro. Oy, 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 oy.
Is it Nashville?
Knoxville.
It's not as good. It's all right.
Well,
it's better than the rest of Tennessee, but not Nashville.
No, it's I don't know, John. You being the expert on Tennessee and all things Rebel Yell associated, John.
Yeah. And so Sam Phillips has Sun Records out in Memphis. And
Did you know Rick Flathead has a whole screwdriver company out near Dollywood?
And I sometimes feel you don't listen, my boy Pete.
Oh no, I do. Sam Phillips has the studio. Yeah, no, 100%. I heard you. As soon as I heard Sam Phillips, I was like, oh, you're just swinging your dick around naming names. I know everything about Tennessee. You know one person and one fact, and you're going to spout it off and tell me about a record label. John, I'm going to tell you about screwdrivers. That's how we work in this relationship. You say something stupid, I say something stupider and louder.
And you did in our previous episode when we talked about Sam Phillips. Hey, quick question. What's the name of the studio?
And I talk. It's the Sun-Kissed. It's the Sun. Yeah, Suncoast, Sun-Kissed, Sun-Kissed Records.
Stop.
Sun.
What's the first thing you said?
Sun.
That's it.
See?
Sun.
No, but it was like it's Capri Sun Records.
No,
It'd be a lot cooler No, the whole thing is they couldn't get the straw into the front door. Oh, well, you got to turn the fucking whole studio over and come in the back door. Pro tip.
See, you're going back to the polyamory thing. Come on.
No, I'm talking about Capri Suns now, John. How does everything turn around to fucking dogging with you in the UK? Also, when is your trip planned? Gross.
Don't you say gross? You love it. Couple to thruple.
No,
I think it's on.
no,
I think it's on Netflix.
I can tell you my thing. I can tell you my thing. I think we're past the point of being diplomatic and civil and right. Fuck it, doesn't matter. My whole thing, it just I don't. That's cool. Like that's your lifestyle or your thing or whatever. People's like, but then you like the people you see like You start picturing. Everyone's naked in my mind and doing weird things to each other, and it just grosses me out. I'm like, I gotta fucking talk to this person.
Wait. So that's your own perverted mind that you have trouble with? So it's not the fact that they're actually like in a loving relationship that happens to involve more than two people. It's that your perverted mind, I guess, just goes to like as soon as you hear that, you just think of everyone naked.
No, I guess humanity is gross. On a very specific level, John. Sure. I don't know how much time you've spent in the Southwest, in the Walmarts of the Southwest, but I've seen the face of Satan many times, and I don't want to think about that humanity existing in a way that should. I want it to slow, like just look, you shop like that, like here's my neighbors, like I don't like. Why are all those people going to that house? Why are they all on the porch holding hands, wearing white robes and shit? Like, fuck. Now I have to think about this every day?
So, like,
good morning. Hey, Rick.
Holding hands.
Hey, Sharon.
You don't like
hey,
that.
Karen. Hey, Randy. No, I don't give a fuck about that, but that's fine. That's good, but every time you see that, John, I don't know, and maybe you're right. Maybe it's my mind going to a thing, but it's you see a chick talking to two dudes, or a dude talking to two chicks at the bar, or at the club, or in the gym, or in Vegas, or wherever you may be, and it's like they're all like, hey, and they kind of like one person holds their hands, and they all kind of walk away like, oh, nice. Who's getting paid? Oh, that's... And you think it's just all sex. And then you...
Right. And by you mean you. So just personalize it.
No, I think people in general, I think I'm every woman. I think the children are the future. John, are we getting to the root of the matter here? Are we talking this through? Is it really? This is really truly me. Yeah. This is truly me. That every time I see anyone holding hands, I'm like, they're gonna fuck.
Yeah, straight up.
I'm a goddamn 12-year-old boy at heart.
Yeah.
You guys want to play with fire? Look at pictures of boobies. Yeah, I do.
Anyone got a pigtail that I could pull?
Gross, John. I don't touch
I like
girls.
You. I don't touch girls. They got the cooties. Yeah.
See, everything sounds so.
What is wrong? Pete, are you like repressed? Like what's going on?
No, it's weird because I'm just saying.
You have a hard time.
No, but take it back because that's the other thing is like I'll see couples, like just couples, like a man and a woman, a woman and a woman, a man and a man. I don't care. You see two fucking troglodytes at a fucking Walmart who are just coming from a fucking Ren Fair somewhere in a goddamn sandy ass sunny place who are truly fucking hideous. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck me, man. I don't need that shit in my... So he was like, so if you have you come up to me like, we're super into CrossFit. It's like, gross. I don't, we like, this is our new thing. You're pushing this new thing, and now I'm thinking about you, and yeah,
Well, but
it's gross. People are gross, man.
So the couples don't necessarily push it. They're just like holding hands, right? And you go Walmart. So you're saying like, people I don't necessarily
Just
want to
people.
see and like imagine them, right? But what if you just see 3 people, doesn't matter their gender, they're all holding hands, but they are beautiful.
No, I know.
They are beautiful.
No.
They're not Walmart. They're beautiful people.
No,
And
that I
holding
mean,
hands. They're not doing anything else.
I-
They're just talking. They're just
Right.
holding hands, walking down the sidewalk in sunny
100%.
Southern California.
100%. I would be very angry that I don't have my Google login, so I couldn't log in and search beautiful threesome in sunny California beach.
Because obviously
Hand-holding.
they are all their coworkers in a porno that's about to happen. Because
Well,
that's all
if
you
you
can
put
think
your
about.
John, if you put your mind to it, you're only 2 steps away from any porno. I will have you know.
As long as you get to Berkeley or I believe Las
No.
Vegas. There's a
No,
place
man.
In Florida.
Like No. You're thinking physical destination. You're thinking of fit. I'm thinking just like,
legally.
no, John, stay with me, bud. Here's a time to listen. Put your third pair of glasses on. Put your listening glasses on. If you have something they dilated your eyes with, like the big blue blockers, be awesome. Fair enough, John. Now that your listening glasses are on. No, I'm saying in life, it's the way you look at things. Oh, I ordered a large pizza. It could be a personal pizza. Hey, I'm just getting a delivery from the driver. I'm only 2 steps away from signing the right document to get the right delivery. Hey girl, how's it going? John, every situation. I think that's my problem. I think every situation I'm thinking like that. Like, yep, I think everybody here is about to fuck. I think, wow, now that I say it out loud, like, yeah. It's crazy. Going to visit my grandparents at the retirement home, it is nuts. Everybody here is about to fuck. Awful. And it makes you feel gross.
Probably the most accurate you are is in the nursing home, and they all have
Gross, man.
syphilis.
You know who has chlamydia?
Ooh.
Rick. My buddy Rick. But also koalas. Lots of chlamydia in the koala family and my buddy Rick. So I don't know the correlation. I didn't do the Venn diagram, but I've been telling him, hey, stop fucking koalas.
The lack of koala commitment led to koala chlamydia. And Rick.
And Rick. Ooh, dude, guess what?
What?
I'm going to San Diego this weekend. Think I'm going to take the day off on Friday, but I'm going to go down. My buddy is he's buying a boat and has to go get the. Yeah, I know, right?
Not renting, buying a boat.
Buying. Yeah,
Okay.
so he's getting it. He's doing the walkthrough inspection with the dock because he already bought it, but he's now getting the dock inspection. And so I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll come down. We'll stay on the boat, right? And he's like, I won't really have the permit. So we're staying on the boat, right? Well, it's an inspection. I'm like, bro, I'm keep the handlebar mustache. I'm going to get a fucking clipboard. I'm going to come in as a fucking, this fucking specs are all off. I'm your inspector workman. I wouldn't have a tool belt if I didn't fucking, right? And then, so Saturday, Sunday, going to hang with a couple buddies down there and fucking party in Gaslamp. And then after this, once once it's all complete, I'm gonna have a fucking key fob to the marina and the boat. So it's gonna be at least through the summer. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it at least until Christmas. So you might want to sell it and get a different one, depending. But he's gonna be down there for like a month and a half. So like, oh, we got to get somewhere to stay. I know. Yeah, I know.
Whereabouts
John,
does he live normally?
Colorado.
So you know some rich people.
No, man.
Dude,
Those are just
getting. I'm sorry, not getting. He already got it. Having a boat that he hasn't seen yet, and doing a dock inspection because obviously he's going to have to pay monthly things for the
he
dock.
saw it. He went and saw the boat, and it was a steal. It was a great steal.
It wasn't sight
but
unseen.
at the same time,
I thought that. Okay.
Right. He flew down. He flew down last weekend and saw it.
I'm not sure.
And he's flying down this weekend to come and do the inspection. Right.
For the boat, for the dock.
It's for the children.
For the children. So he's doing 2 different flights instead of doing it all in once. He couldn't be bothered. He did the boat. He's like, all right, I bought the boat, and now I should check out. The dock.
Well, you got it because once you sign the contract for the boat, he thought it was just cool. You get the boat, you get the marina slip as well. But the way it is, once you sell the boat, the marina comes and does an inspection on the boat because they don't want just like fucking junkers like that are non-operable staying there. So if it doesn't go up to code, they're like, nope, you can't stay here, and they kick them out. So you have a boat, you have to go to another marina. But it's a good boat. Everything has been like
so they're good on their end.
Yeah, everything's good on that side.
But they just have to do the official inspection, and he has to be there for it.
Right.
Oh, so it's their inspection, not his.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Yeah, I'm getting more information.
So
still,
he's that whole. No. He's a mover. He's a mover and a shaker. He does all sorts of moving things around. Lots of moving things around.
But you're going to get a fob to a boat?
Yeah.
And he's going to be in Colorado?
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm really pushing if we can get a dinghy. Like, we need to get a dinghy because how are we going to get from the marina here to over at the airport where we fly in? Like, we're going to fly in, right? Yeah, of course. So we got to get a dinghy so we can park it there and then take the dinghy over to the marina.
If you get a little puddle jumper, I don't think you need the dinghy necessarily at that point. Because the puddle jumper kind of comes with it.
No. It doesn't. Like, you're talking, no. Literally a flight to San Diego airport lands you right by the bay. And so you can come out of the airport and literally walk across the street and you're at a marina. So literally across the street. So you go to the marina, and if you have a little tiny 6-man dinghy in there, everyone throws their bags in, and you drive all the way over to the Marriott over by Fisherman's Village, and you just pull up to your boat, and you get into your boat, and like, cool. And now if you want to go anywhere else up the coast, ooh, John. Ooh, buddy.
See, I'm saying if you get a puddle jumper, you don't it has to be a charter flight, and so you can't really go out of that airport. But then you can go straight to your boat.
No, they will never allow a plane to land anywhere in the bay or taxi anywhere near the marina.
Why not? I've seen it in movies.
You know what, John? I've seen a lot of things in movies, and most of them have been true, except for this one. This didn't come true. So I'm taking them back. I'm taking them all back.
This is our time. This is our time right now, my boy Pete. In the green room, outside the green room, that's their time. This is ours, and I think we should do a shot. What do you think?
Hey, Johnny, need to go to the bathroom.
I'm going to take off my listening glasses at this point. One down.
Yeah. I want you to see me a little. I want you to see me a little better. I don't want you to listen as hard though. Let's drink till we can't feel feelings. John, Bink, bink, bink.
Ow.
To dogging.
That's fast time in UK.
Heyo. Heyo. Where'd that come from? All right, there's a few packets to pop, packets to pop, packets to
There's a
pop.
whole lot. All right. We have 2, 1, ready.
All right, buddy. Folks, you might notice now that I can continue to talk and comment. As before, I could not, would not, and shall not. That's right, folks. A lot of knots. A lot of knots. Like you fell out of the tree and every goddamn branch on the way down. Look at all those knots. John, hear me out. I just need a little silence to get some things off my chest. John, you're probably why I asked you here today. Well, I, my boy Pete, being of sound mind and body.
John Peacock left you in the dark.
Dude, I'm telling you, I know.
Doing the tiny glasses with the free stain. You gotta have some pizza in the fridge. Do they is that like a putting French fries in a pizza and wrapping it up thing? Gotta be something like that, right?
But we didn't stop there. That's right. We put it in a bag and filled it with chili and then injected it with cheese. That's right, folks. Brought to you by the new Pizza Burrito Chili Cheese Wrap Bag. Only on two-sided. This is WHOR. The time is 10:56. News on the 6s and 7s.
My boy Pete, you just said people like a visual comedy show.
See?
What the fuck?
100%. He gets it. He gets it. My man.
Good ass. Oh, yeah.
See? He gets it, man. It's not rocket surgery, John. It's simple science. XXX Science, brought to you by Rocket Surgery. Rocket Surgery, for the fuel that fuels you. Hey, are you feeling low? Are you a little sleepy? Well, don't be afraid to try Rocket Science. Oh, yeah. Pair it now with the new chili cheese pain and suffering. Double stuffed wrap. Available from 2 a.m. till 6 a.m. Only on Mondays. Fuck. That's not very... Stop it. Stop doing that. Quit it. No. What are you doing? No.
Just got your large bag of discs. There's blue.
Blue discs coming at you. Coming at you. Coming at you. Coming at you.
Wind. Hey, in the wind. Hey, we want to make a $1 million movie. And then I go back singing in the wind.
If I don't look at it, it's not true. Oh, shit, son. Dr. Dixon Mason.
Like, what kind of world are we living in now? Like, you got Katy Perry going to Mars. You got Bill Cosby's in jail or was in jail, and Ron Jeremy's in jail, and fucking Donald Trump's the president. I didn't have all of that on my bingo card.
Right. Oh, what a wicked web we weave when first we try to jail Cosby indeed. I believe that's the old adage, John. I believe that Rudy Huxtable once said to her father, "Dad, why does this drink taste funny?" John, I digress.
You know, after Katy Perry went in space the other day, in an interview,
Nuts.
and she was quoted to have said, I kissed the ground and I liked it. Waka waka.
Bro, she was nuts. I don't know if you saw her interview, watch her interview. They're like, so how does it feel? You're now the 900 and whatever something astronaut. And she's like, well, just, it's about love. And you don't understand how much love you get that you receive, and that it's reciprocal, that once you're so there, it's all about love. And like, it was some weird, like, can you tell us about the European Union and what the NATO has planned for? I believe it's the things and the stuff, and also love, and that one of us can be reciprocating, and the other one will be reciprocating. And if there's love, then there's the world and also the union. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and being part of space. Thank you. Fucking nuts, John. Like not that bad. Like the first part was real. The rest of it sounded super good.
Tennessee. Take me to another land. Me where you want to go. Yeah, this to play.
Fuck yeah, F Square. It's about goddamn time someone showed up with a little fucking rhythm in this motherfucker. I've been doing all the heavy lifting this bitch. Somebody better come and pull the weight around here. Holy shit, we all know John ain't doing it. Take me to another land. Ooh, 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 ooh. Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yes.
Oh, it's a great time at the bar tonight, guys. Yeah, let's go back to mine. Watch each other flirt in one another. Good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Home and sleep like a normal person.
I think that was, again, hot tub time machine. Wouldn't have happened if I was there. Be like, nah, you guys are a little too fucked up, hanging out a little too late in the hot tub. I'm cool up here. No, I'm good. I gotta be close to the ice, fucking cocktails and whatnot. Also, there's no glass over there to chop up the salt for the margaritas. I'll have tahini on mine.
I mean, first of all, no one in the UK is called Randy. I just want to make that clear. It's synonymous with Britain. For some reason, I don't know.
That was my search history.
Part of the dogging community. If you want to really gross yourselves out, you want to practice of gulling.
Oh.
Where the man's ejaculate is landing on the windscreen, much like a seagull dropping its guano. Anyway, thank you for my TED Talk. You're welcome.
I'll be honest, John. Does it make me weird that I'm not as offended by that? Hey, you know what? That's just fucking between one consenting adult and a windshield. That's fucking all it is. Yeah, who hasn't stood on a windshield, on a fucking hood of a car and like, yeah, of course I'm about to climax. John, come on. That's what windshield wipers are for. I believe the good Lord intended wiper fluid. Nope, that's not it. Super rough. That's rough, bro. Can you? No. Oh, fuck you, Julie. I appreciate you, but fuck you. I'm going to have to look that up now. There goes my fucking browser history. Thank God I don't have an account right now to log into. Otherwise, it'd be fucked.
Put your listening glasses on.
Yep.
If you're that, put your listening glasses on. That's what I'm taking away. Oh, is that big?
Hey, S Square. You said the words. You have his attention. John's all eyes now. You can say whatever you want. Shooting glasses and listening glasses, because If he doesn't like the sound of what you're saying, he'll take them off. See your ass downrange.
John, that only happens in New York, LA, and California. They don't do
Nope.
New York. Swim on it.
Truly, you should be the only ones that should have great boats. Well, no, you're the island. You're the give me your tired, your poor, your broken ass jetties. Give me a hand to hold, a panty to sniff, a world to conquer. I believe it was Napoleon who said, "My kingdom for a s'mores." Correct me if I'm wrong, John.
Brought to you by Colon Blow. After you eat your fries wrapped up in really cheese fries, you may use the restroom. Might get a little tight down there. Colon Blow. Brought to you by Boys Wear a Condom.
And now, if you act fast, you can also get Super Colon Blow. 48,000 times the fiber. That's right. The strongest muscle in your body will be your colon. You could pass Texas. Colon Blow and Super Colon Blow. Brought to you by the makers of shower dressing. That's right. It's a 3-in-1. It's a body wash. It's a hair shampoo. And it's a salad dressing. Salad showers. God damn these spooner ribs and can't even say the word. Brought to you by fuck literacy. Who needs it?
Yeah, I don't know. I was with a coworker one time and we're hanging out, and I personally wasn't all about her. And then she started playing footsies with me, and I was just like, "You are rubbing your leg. Your foot's all going up and down my sheets." And don't get me wrong, I like the ladies and all that jazz, but it's just, to me, it's difficult when you work with somebody that you're not attracted to.
Yep.
It's just not me. I can't just go bang whatever. It's just
Bro.
like, you're cool.
Yeah. 100%.
Rocks, thanks.
100%. I could totally relate. I had the same story at work, and I took it the wrong way. And I was like, yeah, maybe this could be a thing. Turns out she just had palsy, so no control over the limbs, and I misread the whole situation. Long story short, HR called. We're all good now, but legs mean nothing in the workplace apparently. I don't know, Carol.
Now, New York will just stab your motherfucking ass. You wouldn't even care. Be like, "Yeah, get off my fucking boat, you bitch. Where's my helicopter? Where's my plane?" Oh, you California motherfuckers.
All right. Hear me out. Ooh, one more. Last one.
Colon Bro, brought to you by Maybelline. Maybelline. I got your colon loose.
Two things, real quick.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
I don't know why it reminded me. Oh, probably Maybelline, because maybe it's Maybelline. It's eyes. It's fucking mascara, so it's eyes. Did you know that if you put Visine in someone's drink, it'll give them the runs?
Yes.
So there's that. No, there's that. Let's bring that to the forefront of everyone's consciousness at this point. Let's bring it back to the party. Hey, you ain't having fun unless you're Jackson Pollock in the bathroom. That's what we always say at the old shop. John, you're killing me with your. There you go. Keep your head cocked. And number 2. Here's the next one. Ready? Let's hear it, folks. Call them in now. Lines are open. What would you name your boat? You'll have to tell me, is it a little boat? And tell me the name. A sailboat, little, big, a giant yacht, and what's the size of it? Because I feel like the size of the boat is either specifically attributed to or ironic because of the name. Like you got to play those parts. So everybody, you know the fucking game. Get with the program. Tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your parole officers. Don't tell them that there's going to be a fucking alcohol test later. We're all going to fail. Shh, quiet. And then?
Brawlers.
The SS two-sided will ride again. John, let's take a moment to recap of what we just asked the community as a whole and think about where we went wrong with all of our choices in life.
What did we ask the community as a whole, Michael Pete?
We asked them for their mother's maiden names.
Right.
The last 4 of their social securities.
Standard.
A list of their hopes, fears, dreams, and or ambitions.
That's because we care.
Right, John? We wouldn't if we didn't.
we didn't if we wouldn't, you know?
No, we did, so we would. Come on, bud. Stick with the program. We're a positive force. We are not negative.
The name of their boat.
Shh, quiet. I was getting into that, but we also had to get a list of anyone who's going to come looking for them. John, it's a whole pattern, and then it was going to be the boat, right? It's called an information sandwich. What you do is you put all the stuff you want to know before, and you throw the last one in so they play along. John, little how the sausage is made, little something for you. If you had on your bingo card, my boy Pete would allude to how to scam people in the podcast. Don't be afraid to click that one off because you fucking won.
So when did you learn that little tactic, my boy Pete?
John, I learned it early on. I was but a young lad, growing up in the mean streets. John, it was a hard knock life indeed.
What are some other tactics you learned at that time?
See something, say nothing. Only the strong survive. Can't stop the feeling.
These are tactics you learned. So what is the can't stop the feeling tactic?
That's it. That's when things get weird. Can't stop. Don't stop. Beep, beep, beep. Can't stop the feeling. And you play the music and you start dancing because they're like, what happened? And you're like, it's your way to, again, I didn't learn it till later, Irish goodbye. You just play your way out.
And it's not really an Irish goodbye. You don't really play your way out in an Irish goodbye.
No, I know, but it was my entrance to, my introduction of, it was my belief in the possibility of such that led me to the place that I am, denying reality where I am today. John, it is truly like taxation without representation. John, we started off with just wartime tariffs, John, and then we had conquered territories and we charged them differences, and then we had free people and enslaved personages. John, things were willy-nilly, as they say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
John. And then we slowly learn what things are. We become comfortable. We have new names for things. Oh, this is a syntax. Spell it differently, and it's a computer term. Spell it the way I like it, and it's what I pay for cigarettes.
Or the culmination of all of those words combined, and more.
John, this reminds me of the time Jesus overturned all the tables of the tax collectors in the temple. John, I've seen it 100 times.
With all of those questions answered, my boy Pete, one last question. What would you name your boat?
I wasn't thinking about this. I was trying to carry the show, John. Shit. What would I name the boat? I would. If I was going for irony, I would have. Actually, no. It would work for any. It would work either way. If you had a small boat, or if you had a giant luxury yacht, I would call it the bigger one. We're gonna need a bigger boat. This is the bigger one.
Why not the bigger boat? Why
because
the bigger
then
one?
you're. Because I feel like the bigger. I feel like if you're saying no, you're right.
People won't get it.
But those people are not people we're friends with, John. If those people jumped off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge? That's what my mom asked about all of people who judged my boat titles when I first bought my yacht. That one didn't play out as well.
The bigger number one, that was the weirdest thing. It's like, so there's going to be a bigger two.
This is this is, and it was like the is bigger. And then if I ported it down in Puerto Penasco or La Paz, this is the bigger Juan. Juan. W-A-U-N. W, or no, J-Y. J.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Juan.
Oh, come on.
No,
man.
I was thinking, or it could be called the wonton.
Oh,
but that's spelled W. Yeah, I'm the bottom of the food pyramid. It's not. It's like it's like a nutritional pyramid, but for stupid. So what the thing is, hear me out, right? It's not like grains and vegetables. It's like Father, Son, Fu Manchu. If we look at, so hear me out.
Go on.
Can you bring in the whiteboard, John? If we can just get, I'm going to go ahead and screen share. Give me a little second. I'm going to doodle on the keys and show you what I'm thinking. Father, Son, Fu Manchu, and that's where I ask you: are you ready to make a commitment to the Trinity, John?
So dumb. A wise man once told me to ask some very serious questions, which makes them very vulnerable, and then throw a random one on at the end so they're down. And wow, that worked really well, my boy Pete.
I'm saying. I'm saying. Right? John, we have not tomorrow. Yesterday is gone. We have only today to be as stupid as we possibly can. It is up to us to lower the goddamn IQ of the room.
We have the night, babe. Why don't you stay, people?
Right, here's the deal. Is it just me or is the oxygen? Shh, quiet, John. We are the world. Come on, you know the rest of the words.
Hold on.
All right, we have Nell on the backup.
It's not hard of hearing. She just didn't.
Well, I don't know.
English.
Why did she talk like that?
Because
John?
she's Jodie Foster. Jodie Foster has an accent.
Not in my country. You speak this language if you're in my movies.
You know, I thought Andre the Giant's accent in Princess Bride was because he was a giant. Turns out he was just French. Not my fault. I don't even exercise. I was like, that's because he's a big dude, right? Turns out, no, it's just a French accent.
No. French don't make people that big, John. That's a misnomer. It's because he was a wrestler. True story. He was wearing his unitard under his outfit the whole time, and that's what tightened him up, put him back into wrestling mode.
You know, when he drank like a case or 5 of a beer, or
I've done that.
case or 2 of wine, or
I'll do it again.
A 1.5 liter handle or 3 of vodka, he would pass
Welcome
out.
to Tuesdays.
He would pass out in the lobby of the places he was saying, the hotels he was saying, and he was so kind and such a good person to them that all they would do is put little lanyards, not lanyards, no, that'd be weird.
They tie a ribbon around his junk.
Right? Yeah.
They said,
just like the Scotsman.
They said, "This is not a stray cat. Please do not report a stray animal." Oh look! Oh, it's in France, right?
I mean, I think it happened in America too, but I
everywhere
know it happened in France. Yeah, no, he was beloved, and so it would be those poles, little poles around him.
Everybody loves him. Please do not report his giant penis out as a stray cat. Some people say it is like a hellish rodent, but yeah, no, I see the resemblance, but do not. Please do not. He is a beloved person. Large man, bulbous testicles. Look at them. Aggressive. Please do not report.
Do not look.
oh, look. We will put a sign. Do not look at these giant balls. Please stay away from this calf-like penis. John, if you're going to pass out, calf-like.
Calf-like. Like baby arm.
Yeah, like a.
I thought you said
like
Catholic penis. I mean, there's something to that. Please do not look at this Catholic penis.
John, are you going to take this one, or should I swing away?
I'm setting you up, baby.
I believe every altar boy has uttered those words at some point in their career.
To themselves, muddling. Please do not look at this Catholic penis.
Please. Here's the offerings. And the candle back, and also the. Oh, golly, please don't look at this Catholic penis. I don't know why he had an accent. He was just becoming a man. Oh, golly. John, what we're known for is something special. What we believe in is nothing at all. What we represent is all the things we wish we were. John! Hush, little peacock, don't say a word. My boy Pete's gonna drink a shot. I don't know, man. Hey, buddy, you ready? Let's drink. Shh, quiet your mouth.
Yeah.
Shush. Hush now, don't you? Oh, don't pour that out. Pour in your mouth. Bink, bink, bink.
Let's pop those, and I got to get out of here soon.
All right. You didn't tell me. Think about it. What did you just say to me?
I love you.
No. Fuck you. You're talking to the wrong person. That's not wrong. I'm not the police or your landlord. What did you say? I have a birthday party to get to?
Get to go to, yeah. Not get to, it's a go to.
Go to.
Go to.
John, your mother and I worry about you. Why are you up so late? It's right there. You need your rest, young man. We've been noticing you've been looking pale and stupid.
For the past years.
If you get more sleep, you wouldn't be as stupid or pale. Oh, no, that's not me. That's your mom. She
that makes sense. She loves
she
me.
texts.
She wants the best for me.
I want the best for you. Let's play these. Let's play these and get out of here like we stole.
Something, baby.
Before before I do the boat thing, you said, "Yo, John, keep your head cocked." That was like, another, no, man, Jesus Christ. That man, I mean, he was dropping down comedy tonight. I mean, this is great. I love it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Square, my man.
I would have a 20-person yacht, and
Big
it would
boy.
be cool with an octopus on it
Yeah.
side, and it'll be we getting yachty, and then
Oh, okay.
on one side we getting yachty, and it says 20 deep up in that octopus side.
That's see, I'd want to go like that hard and like go really bad. So just on the like you had all the money to pay for the fucking yacht and the paint job and everything, but have it like fucking Octomom. No, that's not it. There's something there. There's John. We should go boat shopping. Yeah.
But I'm only 17, sir.
You'll learn in time, boy. You'll learn in time.
My boy Pete, I want to, as we're bringing this to a close, make Muse and others understand that when the question was asked, I actually answered right away.
No one cares. No one, John. Like it bothers you, and the thing is, you need to learn to just figure things out. And like, what do the people want? They want a fucking answer. Don't tell them that you're all wrong because I already did, and here's why and how I did, and all these things. Just fucking like, hey, you know what? Here's the burning question of the night. Boom. Just take a breath.
Who'd I answer?
You said April Jones.
You said Leo.
You said Casey Jones. You said April. You said you definitely want to be a weatherman and drive a van. You are lactose intolerant and don't even believe in pizza. You said, John, you said so many things. I don't think we have the time literally to dissect everything you've said. So what we're asking, what the people want, what I want you to do, when I say Mr. Smith and nod at you, you breathe. So, who's your favorite Mutant Ninja Turtle? Oh, Jesus Christ. There's the thing we talked about, dead silence, and I know there's pauses, and I know there's things, but think about it. We're going to try again, bud. We're going to try again.
Take Mr. Smith and nod.
Folks, and we are the Two-Sided Pod. We'll be here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, unless John has been smothered in his sleep by someone we found on Craigslist who can do the job for less than $400. That's right, $400 is the going rate to smother John in his sleep. Look me up online.
It was Rafa.
Rafa was the children's music artist. All right, Rafi, but fair enough. You know him long enough that you call him Rafa. John, just stick with the
Leo.
fucking...
You said Leo, even though you got his weapon wrong. Were you meaning Donatello? Did you want the purple one or did you want the blue one?
Folks, and that has been our time. We always like to leave on a high note and not with any confusion or what we call John peacockery. But unfortunately, we slammed hard into that like the median at a highway. Folks, we will be here next week, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, where we pray that John has his shit back together. But turns out those hopes will be dashed.
You like the painting behind me?
Bye.
supposed to do something right now, so I'm going to do it. Here we go. That's right. You don't know. Yeah, share that. Cow. Watch this. So, check it out till a minute long. So this is only for the YouTube people. We stopped it on stereo.
We won't try to force feed you a gift of